Are we?
We are live. It says so on this computer, but not that. Oh, hello everyone, and welcome to Saturday Night Gaming. Mark W here, and Rob Bob is next to
I'm
me.
here.
He's here too this time.
Hello.
As you can see, if you couldn't tell, we are playing the trading card game Magic: The Gathering tonight. If you haven't heard of this game, you must have been under a rock in the '90s or any time since then. Um, yeah, I played this game since the beginning, close to the beginning. The game came out in like summer '93, and they released alpha and beta sets. And I got into the game in December of 1993 when the current main set was called Unlimited, and there was an expansion. The very first expansion was out at that time called Arabian Nights, and that's when I started buying the game. This was my obsession. This is like my main gaming interest, and I played it with some of my siblings and some of my friends quite a bit. And my interest subsided around 1995 or so, but I still have a lot of the cards. I sold all like the really valuable cards on eBay in the early 2000s. Um, I did have like in my own personal history of this game, I did have a little bit of a resurgence in like 2002, 2003 when Magic: The Gathering Online came out. So I played that kind of quite a bit. And yeah, you buy virtual cards and they cost they cost the same. That's kind of ridiculous, but yeah, you would buy virtual booster packs of like 15 cards for $3.50 or whatever. Um, so yeah, I got a whole bunch of old cards still, although I don't have my super valuable ones. Who cares? We're just gonna play. Um,
Mhm.
Rob Bob played this like once,
Once, like, I don't know, 10 years ago or
like
something like
10
that.
years ago. When
Something like that.
we played in a similar style like how we're gonna today with my old cards and a bunch of mono decks. We're playing old school rules, everything old cards. Um, I made a deck of each color essentially. In Magic, you have 5 colors of Magic, and I'm kind of just gonna explain the game from the ground up because I don't know if you guys have played the game. I'm sure you've at least heard of it. And Rob Bob needs to learn the game again because he only
Hmm.
played it once when he was a little one. But yeah, there's 5 schools of Magic or colors of Magic, and they're represented on the back of the card. You can see we have black, red, green, white. Actually, it's like yellow here, but it's white and blue. And each one has its own theme, sort of different theme and different mechanics that tend to fall under each school of Magic. And they each have 2 enemies. If you look at the arrangement of the 5, colored dots here, the 2 opposite ones are that color's enemy. So if you look at black, its opposition is white and green, and red's opposition is blue and white. Green's opposition is black and blue, etc. Um, I can go over the themes of each color really quick. We'll start with white. White is all the good stuff. It's holy stuff. It is order. It is life. It is healing. It is protection. Think like clerical stuff in D&D, I guess.
Okay.
Um, so it tends not to be super aggressive. It has a lot of stuff to protect your guys. It does have some fierce creatures, but that's not really the big thing of theirs. Probably their most famous creature is the Sarah Angel. That's in my opinion, at least from this old school era. I haven't kept up with the game since I played it MTGO style in like 2002, 2003. So who knows what there is now. Yeah, so that's the theme of white. It's goodness, it's holiness. When I said order, there's actually a lot of soldiers, and the white deck that I put together has a lot of soldiers. It has the abilities of first strike and banding quite a bit. And that pertains to ordered soldiers. Um, the theme of that, basically. I can explain what first strike and banding mean mechanically later. Let's move on to blue, though. Blue is sort of trickery, motion, magic, all kinds of magical effects. Magic that affects other magic. Counter spells. It'll block other spells. That's kind of why a lot of people hate black. It has to do with control as well. I will steal your creature. I will prevent you from doing things.
Wait,
I will.
did
Huh?
you say black or blue?
Blue.
Okay.
That's all blue stuff. They pertain to the elements of air. Blue pertains to the elements of air and water. So a lot of watery stuff, airy stuff.
Okay.
There's a lot of flying creatures. And that's pretty much the gist of blue. They manipulate. They're probably every experienced player probably finds blue to be the most annoying. That's one way to put it. And again, they have to do with water and ocean creatures and things like that as well. Over to black. Black is what you might think. Black magic. Pardon Rob Bob's cough. We just have to
Sorry
deal
about
with it
that.
tonight. Black is death, destruction, necromancy, undead, draining life, evil. Mechanically, one of their big things is discarding, making people discard cards, um, torture, evil, poison, things like that, plagues, disease. They tend to have cards that bring cards back from the dead in a zombified manner, sort of. It actually has a lot of zombies too. It has ghosts and spirits and all kinds of goodies like that. Right. So moving on to red. Red is about chaos, the elements of fire and earth. Direct damage is their big. That's the first thing I think of when I think of a direct damage. In other words, I play a lightning bolt spell to do 3 damage to you, or to do 3 damage to that creature. They have sort of like speed and, well, I think haste actually came after this era that I'm playing. But anyway, yeah, they kill you. They kill you violently and directly and aggressively. So aside from like fire and earth, some other themes of red include evil humanoid creatures. Like think about D&D and humanoid creatures that are not good. So the good ones are like, elves and hobbits and whatever. But the bad ones would be like ogres, trolls, minotaurs. Those are all red. Orcs, goblins. In fact, the red deck that I put together is goblin themed.
Okay.
Ryan says forcing discards is a big part of Hearthstone too. Oh yeah, sure. Pretty much only blue has that. Sorry, black has discard forcing. But yeah, I can move on to green, and that's the last one. Green is about life, nature. I probably mentioned white is also life, so there is some kind of overlap there, and that's why they're not opposites either, because they kind of go hand in hand ish, but they're more like the druid kind of, what's the term for that? Druidic magic. They are really good with creatures. They can pump out creatures quickly. They can build a lot of green mana, which is how you cast things, to make creatures quickly. They have animals. They have, like grizzly bears and apes, and that's kind of the theme of the. I mentioned that blue is good with flying. Green is not good with flying. The vast majority of their guys do not have flying. And they do have a card or two that is anti-flying. Like I can think of Hurricane offhand, which I think is in the deck. Hurricane sweeps the skies clean, more or less. I guess that basically covers the gist of the colors. And Eric says, hello back to you, Eric. So when you play Magic, you can make the deck. I mean, there's so many different ways to play. But you can make a deck that has any number of these colors. You can make single color decks, which people call mono decks or monocolor. You have you can make 2, 3, 4, or 5 colors, or no colors even. I'm going to show you just a little bit of each of these decks. I made one that is actually a no color deck, but the rest are all mono. Mono can be strong. It really brings out the flavor of that color. But they can all have the downside of being very focused, so it might be lacking in some areas. And also, every color tends to have a bunch of cards that can really hose the opponents. Like, for example, white has a couple of hoser cards against black and red. I'm going to show you one of those. I know I have one of them against black. Here's one of them I have in the white deck that is a black hoser. And this one is, it's enchantment. That means you just leave it up on the board. Armor does 1 point of damage to that player for each swamp he or she has to play. The swamp is the black source of mana. So I have like at least one of those cards in all of the colored decks, I believe.
Okay.
But yeah, that's a weakness of playing mono. But I made all mono colored decks. None of these decks are fantastic. If I had to say one of them is the best, I'm thinking probably red is. And maybe if you want to play that, because you're the beginner, Rob Bob, you could play as red. This one is mostly a goblin themed deck. It has goblins and things to blow stuff up. And goblins, this became a really big thing later on in Magic. Tribal decks, and there were tribal sets of cards. Where for a while when I was playing MTGO, the online version, the elves were very hated because there were a lot of tribal elf cards. What I mean by tribal is, there might be a card that says give +1/+1 to all elves in play or whatever. So I have stuff like that for goblins, but not too much elsewhere. I have a lot of soldiers in the white deck, and I found I only have one single card that actually boosts soldiers in that manner. So that might, I don't know, it might not be so strong. But anyway, these are kind of sort of hastily put together cards with decks that aren't super fantastic. They're not nothing you'll see at a tournament. But I did play with the rules of constructing decks where there has to be at least 60 cards in the deck. So I aimed for exactly 60. I think one of them has 61. You can't have more than 4 of any particular card besides the basic lands. Ryan said they always really like Magic's art style on their cards. Cool. Yeah, I like them too. There's so many crazy sets now. I keep hearing about all these licensed sets that are coming out. Like the last one I heard about was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I think I heard there was a Sonic one.
Sonic. I didn't hear about that one.
I don't know. Maybe I'm making it.
That one I don't know if that's real, but yeah, there's a lot of these lately. There's a Lord of the Rings one from a few years ago. Anyway, for Rob Bob's benefit and for any of the newbies here, I made up this little turn phases reference. It sounds complicated, but it's actually quite easy once you play. So the first thing you do is you untap all your cards. In the game of Magic, you have your cards in play. Let's say I have this island in play. Whenever I use it, I turn it to the side, and that's called tapping it. And that's how I indicate I use the card for the turn. It doesn't only apply to lands. It can apply to creatures. For example, with creatures, that typically means you attacked with them. So the first thing you do in your turn is you untap all your cards. Next thing you do is upkeep. Upkeep does nothing by default. You do nothing in that by default. If any card says you must do this thing on upkeep, that's when you do it. Then you draw a card. These first 3 things, they usually take seconds in aggregate. Like, you just untap, okay, I have nothing for upkeep, draw a card. That's it. So it sounds more complicated listed out like this than it really is. Then you have 2 main phases with a combat in between. The main phase is where you do most of your stuff. You cast spells, you use any abilities on your cards. At one point, you can, once you're done doing main phase stuff, you can attack. And the way that you do that is you take all your creatures that you want to attack with, you tap them. So for example, if I have this lovely fellow, I say I'm gonna tap, and that means he's attacking. You don't say I'm attacking this creature. I'm not attacking a particular creature that the opponent owns. I'm attacking the opponent. And then the opponent can decide which creatures are theirs they want to block with. And the blockers smash, they butt heads with the attacker. And you just resolve the damage and stuff like that. Every creature has power and toughness in the lower right here. This guy, it's hard to kind of see it too close, but it's a 1/1. That means it has 1 power, so it deals 1 damage, and 1 toughness. It takes 1 damage. It dies if it gets hit once, basically. So that's a very, very super basic version of how it works. You don't have to keep track of damage. Everybody gets healed at the end of the turn. And typically you don't really need to keep track of it. Even if you had a guy that had like 6 toughness and somebody hits it for 3, typically if they hit it for 3 and nothing else killed it, that's just it. It's fine for the next turn. But continuing in the phases, after combat, you can do more main phase stuff. In other words, cast more spells, whatever, tap stuff to use their abilities, and then end. You just end the turn. Just discard all your cards above 7. That's your limit, 7.
Oh, okay.
All right, that's the gist of it. So yeah, you have these land cards, as we already talked about a little bit. You can only play 1 per turn. That's typically the first thing people will do on round 1. Turn 1 is they'll say, all right, I'm playing a land, and then they might cast a spell that costs 1, or they might just pass their turn at that point. How to cast spells. Every spell, look at this lovely folk. This is a creature called a Dan, and it costs blue and blue, so 2 blue. So you would have to tap 2 islands. You'd have to have 2 islands and tap them both to create the Dan.
Okay.
That would be called summoning it. This is a summon card. Summon Dan. Some cards have colorless mana in their casting cost. For example, this guy, this is one of the most famous old school blue creatures, by the way. It's called a Prodigal Sorcerer. He costs blue, 1 blue, and 2 of anything. So you could, if you had, 1 source of blue mana and 2 sources of red mana, you could use those 3 together to make the Prodigal Sorcerer if you wanted to.
Okay.
That's the basic gist of it. I'm kind of leaving out a lot of detail. If you're good with just jumping into it, I think I am too.
I think we can. If I have any questions as we go, I can
Yeah.
ask them.
Probably a couple things worth mentioning. Some of the cards, most of these decks are kind of very creature oriented, by the way, because that's kind of simple and basic. But there's other spells that are not summon a creature, like this one is called Ashes to Ashes. It is a sorcery. That means you cast it with the casting cost. Sorcery means you have to do it in your turn on a main phase, and you just do the effect, and typically you just discard the card. There's other different kinds of cards, spells though. Here's one called Enchant Creature. That means you put it on a creature. You just slap this on the creature and it's weaker. -2, -1.
I feel like enchant doesn't sound like a. That sounds like a positive word.
Right. In this game, it just means it applies an effect to the thing. It said there's like enchant lands, enchant artifacts. Typically, there's something like enchantment. If you can read some of the early old school fonts they didn't really have good contrast with the background, so they were kind of hard to read. It's kind of unfortunate. They did a major redesign around like 2003 that makes it a lot easier on the eyes. Anyway, enchantment, you just place it in front of you, and it's an effect that's in place. This is actually one of the cards that is banned. There's about 7 cards that were considered in poor taste, and they are outright banned. This one is Crusade because I'll let you guys decide why it might be a bannable offense. I don't know. There's one that I can totally get, and you can look at this one up if you want. It's called Invoke Prejudice, and it shows a picture of a almost ghost-like picture looking like a Klansman, and you choose a color that you hate essentially, and you do some negative effect against it. I don't know, whatever. We don't have that card though. But that came after my time. Anyway,
when I was thinking of banned cards, I was thinking like Pot of Greed.
Pot of Greed?
Right, isn't that one that was banned that was like really good?
I never heard of that one.
Okay, well.
Might have been after my time. Or where'd you hear about that?
I don't know. I just heard people talking about it.
Okay.
At some point, somewhere.
So I just wanted to show a couple of other.
It's like draw 2 cards or something.
Pot of Greed, you said?
I think so.
No, I don't know that one. There's Ancestral Recall, which is one I used to have that says draw 3 cards, and it was worth a lot of money. But here's what I was looking for. And again, this is another one with poor font, or poor color coordination, whatever you want to call it. But this one's an instant, if you can read that. Instant means you can use it at any time, whether it's your turn, the other player's turn, any phase. Interrupt. There's a thing called interrupt. Now, they used to have the distinction between instant and interrupt, but it was overly complicated. They decided to make them both the same. So if you see instant or interrupt, all that means is you can play it anytime, any turn, any phase. When you get really complicated, here's the complicated part that you don't really have to think of most of the time. The way effects work, if I do a thing, like I tap this guy to zap you, that's what he does. And you do an effect in return, which is lightning bolt him to kill him. The way it works is that there's a concept of a stack. The last effect applies first. So if I tap him to shoot you and you say, well, I'm going to do lightning bolt, your lightning bolt comes first. But I could say I'm going to play a healing salve on him that saves him from taking damage. So the healing salve would come first and cancel your lightning bolt, and then this guy would still shoot you, basically. So there's this last effect applies first sort of a thing. Yep.
I just looked it up, and Pot of Greed is from a different card game, so never mind.
What game is that from?
Yu-Gi-Oh!
From Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay. All right.
Anyway.
So, these are mostly shuffled, but I looked at them, so we'll just do a very light shuffle before we start. And Ryan said, how many cards in the deck again? We are going with 60 card decks. That's kind of the minimum. You can play it bigger than that. The very original rule set said 40, but over time it was tweaked to 60, basically. So, would you like to choose your deck first?
I guess I'll do red, since
yeah,
you said that's probably the best.
Probably the best. Right. So let me tell you about it. I have insight into these decks, so I feel like we should. When you really play it, you would usually have your own deck, and you're surprising your friend with it, and they don't know what you have. But I made all these decks, so it's probably worth talking about. Yeah, this is a very goblin-oriented deck. Goblin, 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 goblin. Mountains. Basically, the idea is to pump out a lot of goblins and boost them with other cards. For example, this is a goblin booster right here.
Okay.
This one is called Goblin Shrine. And what you do is you enchant a land. It says as long as target land is a mountain, all goblins get +1/+0. But if it leaves play, it deals 1 damage to each goblin. So if something gets rid of that enchantment, it might kill a bunch of goblins. It also had blasty stuff. Like this is a spell called Disintegrate. Red and blasty stuff, that's like what's the phrase? I don't know.
It's part of
Love
the
and
theme.
marriage. Love and marriage. They go. Disintegrate. This one is you notice it has an X. You spend 1 red and X, where X can be anything you want, and it does X damage to 1 target. If you had enough X, you can just win the game with this, because we each have, I forgot to mention life. We each have 20 life to start with, and the goal is to knock down the opponent's 20 life to 0. So theoretically, you could actually just had enough mana. This is your 1 card to win.
So, if you don't have any cards to defend with, then I could attack you, or But how does that work?
Like combat?
Because you said I have to deal 20 damage to you.
Right. So we each have 20 life at the beginning, and we take damage from attacks and spells that deal damage and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And gradually, we'll each, damage each other.
Okay.
That damage doesn't heal automatically normally. There might be a card that says heal, 5 life or whatever.
But if I attack, is that the same thing as attacking your cards, or
If you attack, well, maybe we should do a quick demo of combat.
Yeah.
Let's move some stuff around. All right, so you got some goblins going, let's say. You got these 2 goblins. They each have 1/1. That means they have 1 power, 1 toughness.
first one is power, second is toughness?
Exactly. Say I am white. I am pretty white. I got a white t-shirt. All right, I have an elephant. This is a war elephant. It has 2/2. Yeah, that choice of font was pretty terrible. Anyway, it had some other stuff too, but let's not worry about it. It's 2/2. So the way this works is, if it's your turn, you can say, I'm going to attack with both these goblins. So you tap them both.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have these 2 1/1 guys coming at me. My choices are, well, I can just take the damage, and then I would take 2 of my life, throw it away.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Or I could say, I'm going to block. This would probably be sensible for me to do. Block 1 of your creatures. I can only block 1 of them because I only have 1.
Okay.
But since mine is 2/2 and yours are each 1/1, I could say, okay, I'm going to block this one. And what happens is this guy would get through to me and deal 1 damage to me. But this elephant would hurt him for 2, killing him. He would do 1 damage to the elephant, and the elephant is going to be fine unless something else can deal 1 extra damage before the end of turn.
Okay.
You got the idea?
Yeah.
All right. So, thanks for everybody joining me tonight. Yeah, this is super casual, ridiculous magic. So you're picking red, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I go do a little quick shuffle.
Do a quickie shuffle. Who should I pick? What do you guys think in the chat? Should I pick black, green, blue, white, or colorless? This is a special deck that doesn't even have a color. It just makes a bunch of artifacts. Artifacts, I didn't mention these at all. They're things that don't have a color in their casting cost. Some of them are artifact creatures like this guy here. So I just think it's kind of fun to make a colorless deck once in a while. Well, let's see if anybody in the chat wants to choose a deck for me. So far,
Maybe,
or you could choose it for me.
maybe white or blue, because those are
The
opposite.
opposites. All right. Sure, I will pick white or blue. I narrowed it down to white or blue. Let's see. I mean, I guess the colorless could be against anybody. I'm gonna go with blue. I think you're gonna destroy me. I don't really think my blue deck is very good. But then again, you're the beginner.
Well, it's my first game, or second, maybe. Well, first in a while.
First in a very long time. We had like a day when Rob Bob was very little where we just played Magic in its very style, where we just had a bunch of decks that I whipped up. That was the only time he ever played. All right, so yeah, again, these are already pretty shuffled, so I'm just doing a light shuffle. Did you give yours a light shuffle, Rob Bob?
Yeah, I did.
All right, so what you do is you put your deck, you would put yours here in the lower right. I mean, it doesn't really matter. That's the classical way you do it, though. And you're going to put a discard here once you start. Or
Where?
here.
Here.
Once you start actually making them, yeah. So I have these wonderful dice we can use to keep track of life. So again, we start with 20. So this is indicating 20. You get it?
Yep.
And I am being blue. Blue can be brutal, but I am not confident in this deck. Now, what we could do, by the way, between games is adjust our decks potentially. Like say, well, this deck, didn't have enough land. I have all my other cards sitting around. All right, so
Okay.
it's traditional to cut the other person's deck in case they're trying to stack the deck in a cheating manner.
Do that to you too, then.
Yep. Okay, very good. Now you can draw 7 cards.
Okay.
Remember, try to keep things in our. Oh yeah, actually, what happened here? So I drew boundaries around where our camera point of view is, but suddenly they're wrong, so I don't know what happened.
I
Anyway,
got one too many.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so draw 7
I
cards.
got 7. Do I hide them from you?
Hide them from me. You can take a mulligan if you want. I would not do that unless you have no land or all land.
What does that mean?
Mulligan is you this actually might not be from the beginning rules, but let's just roll it. You take a new hand, but you have to draw 1 fewer card this time.
I think I will not do that. So
Okay. All right. Shall we flip a coin to see who goes first?
okay.
I have this coin from the game by Tom William. I don't know if anybody saw the unboxing on my channel called Moose Quest. Which one is head and tail? I guess the one of the game designer Tom William is heads. Okay, you want to call heads
Yeah.
or heads or moose?
Okay.
Which one?
Moose.
That's kind of loud. Isn't it? All right, you got moose.
Moose.
Moose and squirrel.
Sounds like a hippie coin.
Maybe I should just find a quarter. I'm gonna put dents in the
Yeah.
deck. All right, you can go ahead and go first.
Okay. So
So you're gonna draw a card.
let me see that.
Here's your rule reference.
So I can untap. So draw a card.
Draw a card is what you do.
Okay. And then
Now it's the main
main
phase.
phase.
What you're gonna do is play a land, most likely.
I can play one thing.
One
basically?
land per turn, yeah.
Okay. So I'll play this mountain.
I'll put this here for your reference. Okay, mountain. Now, if you can cast something that only costs 1 red, you might want to. If you
Okay.
can't, then that's pretty much your turn.
Okay. I'll play this. Wait, actually, can I? Wait, I didn't even look at what this is.
So I just cast it anyway.
I just saw one.
If you have any questions about what something means, you can just ask me.
Okay.
If you want to show me the card, you can, or if you want to just frame it more vaguely, that's fine too.
So
Well, what does the sorcery do? That could
let me look at all my cards before I do anything.
probably, honestly, what you're going to do is play a 1 red cost goblin of some sort.
Yeah.
I know that because I designed the deck.
Okay.
And
Well,
you're going to start hitting me hard with goblins.
how about? Okay, I think this is just.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna play.
So what you do is tap the mountain.
Okay.
And typically, well, people play all different ways, but usually it's better to have your land lined up either in the front or back. The way I used to always play is in the front, and you
Okay.
can have all your creatures below that. So that way it's not a weird mix of everything. All right, so this is for the reference of the viewers. Goblins of the Flarg. They're a basic 1/1 goblin, and they have Mountain Walk, which means this isn't going to apply to you, but that means if I ever have any mountains, you can attack and I can't block because they just walk around the mountains. They navigate them, work around all my creatures, whatever. They have a drawback though. If at any time you control any dwarves, bury Goblins of the Flarg. I did not put any dwarves in your deck for that reason because that would be
Okay.
counterproductive.
All right, and then is that it? No, I
That's
can
it.
attack you.
No, yeah, I didn't say this, but the first turn a creature comes into play, they have what's called summoning sickness, which means they cannot attack.
Okay.
That was kind of a thing that was not a formal term in the rule book, summoning sickness, but it kind of caught on. I think it became official.
So was this my first main phase and then combat and then I summon this?
You
Does it
could
matter?
say it was. It doesn't matter.
Can
yeah.
I do both in one main phase? Does it matter?
You can do both in one main phase. You can do it in
Okay.
any number of casting spells,
Okay.
doing effects and things. All
All
right.
right, then that's my
So
turn.
that's your turn. So I'm gonna draw my card. First things first, play an island.
Is it possible to get more cards at some point? Yeah,
You're gonna draw a card each turn.
Is it up to 7 or just one card?
One card.
Okay.
You do have a lot of inexpensive cards in your hand, so you might actually find yourself low on cards quite often. But I did throw in a couple of expensive
Okay.
critters and stuff. All right. So anyway, I play one island and So here's one of the things about blue. I don't have a lot of this, but this going on in my blue deck. But typically with blue is they are sort of reactionary. They often save mana to counter your spells, and that's often a deterrent when you're playing against blue. Like, oh, do I actually want to? He's got some islands untapped. I really want to cast this, but I don't have a ton of counter spells. I have like a few in this deck, so just so you're aware, though, that if I have untapped islands, I might be able to like cancel your spells essentially. But I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to tap the one island and cast something called Flood. So Flood is an enchantment, so it's just going to sit in front of me in my field of play. And anytime I spend 2 blue, I can tap target creature without flying. So anyone who's not flying, I can make it stuck in the Flood, basically, by spending 2.
So I can't do anything with that creature for that turn, basically.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so that's my turn.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Now I untap.
Yep.
And then up the upkeep, so I draw. Okay. And then play this land.
Okay.
So now I have 2 lands.
So this is basically just an ordinary mountain, but there was a set called Ice Age that made a bunch of alternate, like, snow-covered.
It's weird the
Mountain.
like the
Yeah, they kept changing in sets the way they wanted to say how tapping works. In the original set, it just said tap to add this, and then they said, well, why don't we make it a T with at an angle? And then they decided to change that. I wonder if it had to do with foreign languages, that maybe the word tap didn't start with a T. So instead, they made it this kind of arrow to indicate you turn it 90 degrees. I don't know if it changed since then. I wouldn't be surprised if it did.
Okay,
Ryan likes her matching dice color, by the way.
let me think. I guess probably play some goblins or something.
Play some goblins. You're gonna kick my butt. Well, hopefully I can get some. If I can drown all your guys in the flood, not drown, but basically like making a moat around me.
Okay, like that.
No, they don't come out tapped, but they do have summoning sickness, meaning they can't attack. So you'd have to tap a mountain though.
So these guys don't seem to do anything special.
Yeah, these are Monzu's Goblin Raiders. These are the very basic generic goblins from the original set. And they are just 1/1 goblins. That's it. So you tap a mountain.
And this.
Oh, another goblin. These guys are Goblin Digging Team. They're 1/1 goblins again. And you can sacrifice Goblin Digging Team to destroy target wall.
You can build a wall, I guess.
Yeah, there's some creatures that are walls, and it'll be clear when they are. And those are just they're basically good for blocking. You can't attack with them. Hey, Chase. Chase says no sleeves. Nope, I don't have sleeves.
And I only have 4 cards left now though. So I guess I can attack you with this guy, right?
Yes, he does not have summoning sickness, so he can attack.
For 1.
So you might as well do it. I can't stop him.
Yeah, and then I do that.
Yep. So I'm gonna take 1 damage like so, and I'm down to 19.
Okay, and that's it for me.
All right. Untap. Play a mountain. Sorry, an island. Yeah, I don't know if I can do a lot. At least for now, I can't do a lot. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, draw.
Untap your goblins.
Oh yeah.
And land.
Okay.
A giant moose attacks.
Guess I'll put more goblins down.
You gotta tap your mana before.
Alright. Where? Thanks.
Okay, more goblins are
Fourth
coming.
goblin. 5th.
Oh my goodness, where are all the boosters? Oh, I'm kind of glad you don't have them yet. But
Well, yeah. Okay, and
My
then
goodness.
these 3 can attack you.
yes, they can. Okay,
So, guess I will.
all right. I
Can you
will.
do anything?
Yeah, I can flood one of them. By the way, one thing you can do is kind of overlap things a little, if it's not like
Yeah.
if it's not problematic. All right, so yeah, it doesn't matter which one I tap. I'll just say it's this guy.
Okay, then
So the rest
Just
will
tap.
hurt me for 2.
so did these guys. And that's it for me.
Okay. Some of these cards like, do I really want to do this? This would be good in another situation, but not right now. Okay, heck is it? I forgot I had this card.
Wait, did you take 2 damage?
Yes.
Okay. I thought that one was still.
Right,
Yeah.
okay, I took away the 1 and I knocked down a 6 to a 5.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to guess I gotta get something to block. And as long as your guys are 1/1, then this 2/2 creature will be useful. This is a card called Reef Pirates. Summon ships. They are 2/2. Whenever Reef Pirates damages any opponent, take the top card of his or her library and put it into his or her graveyard.
Okay.
That is an alternate win condition, by the way. That card just reminded me. If the opponent loses, if they like play through their whole deck, they discard their last card, it's game over for them. So people do actually make decks around that. Usually they call it milling. After an early card that had that effect, it was called Millstone. Anyway, back to you.
Okay, draw a card.
I'm gonna get pummeled by goblins again, but at least I can block one. Gotta untap your dudes,
Oh, I always forget.
your mountains.
Yep.
The hordes of goblins are going to be problematic soon, though.
Another mountain.
The Goblin King is in that deck. There's a Goblin Shrine and Goblin Caves. Those things boost goblins as well.
I'm just reading one of my cards.
Yeah, that's fine. Take your time. So who here in the chat has played Magic before? Have you played it, Ryan? And Eric?
What is first?
And Jay Chase?
What is first strike?
Yeah, first strike. I didn't go over that. It's worth going over. First strike is so normally when we resolve combat, say I block your goblin here, right? The way it works is the damage is applied simultaneously. So if you imagine this guy was a 2/2, they would both slam into each other and both die. 2/2 and 2/2. But with first strike, the creature with first strike applies their damage first. So if this was 2/2 and had first strike, it would hit me first and my guy would die and you would take no damage.
Okay.
It's common in white, but other colors have some first strike as well.
Okay.
And Eric said I played the video game version of it on Steam. Oh, which one was that? Is that the arena one?
I'm summoning this goblin.
Another goblin. You can. Gosh.
And then I guess that's it for me. And then I attack
You don't want to attack me?
Well, I'm
Okay.
gonna attack you, but that's on my playing.
All right. So who's attacking?
Everybody.
Everybody except the summoning sickness
Yeah.
one. Put him aside maybe. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They all attack. Oh my goodness.
So one of them gets stopped by your.
That's right. So
Ship.
tap them all if you can. I know it's a little cramped here, but yeah. I mean, I guess I might as well kill one of them that has an ability, because I might
Yeah.
as well. I am going to kill a goblin digging team guy.
Okay.
That one. So this one blocks it, kills it, and
He
he's still
goes
alive.
here.
And I take 4 damage. Ouch.
Yep.
Okay, I'm down to 13.
And that ends my turn.
Yeah, a little bit of a glare right there. Yeah, that ends your turn. I need something here.
Yeah. But you have that ship. At least.
All right, I do have something, but that's good. I want. All right. Excuse me. Tap in the Mount Islands, and I'm making Phantasmal Forces. They are 4/1 flying. Unfortunately, the 1 makes it bad to try to block your goblins with. They have a downside. I have to pay 1 blue mana every upkeep, or they get destroyed. They need to be powered by the
Okay.
blue mana that keeps the illusion alive. They're like illusions. All right, so back to you.
Let me untap my stuff.
Oh, so Eric, I played that one. Eric says he played Duels of the Planeswalker. Yeah, I had that. It was from 1998 by Microprose, right? This is Rob Bob's discard over here, by
Okay.
the way. Can't really. I guess it doesn't matter if it's either decks fully.
I'm gonna
That might be a fun one to play on an old game stream.
play. I'm gonna play this guy, Goblin Flotilla,
What
which uses all my mana.
does that one do? Let's show it to the audience. Goblin Flotilla. They have Island Walk. Oh my god. That means you can attack me without me being able to block you if I have islands, which I do. At the beginning of the attack, pay red or any creatures blocking or blocked by Goblin Flotilla gain first strike until end of turn. Okay, look, so I can see you coming and I'm ready to attack or something. But you're going to be island walking me anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I will attack with my 5 guys.
5 guys, burgers and fries. All right. Yeesh. I'll kill one with the Reef Pirates. Probably. It's not worth sacrificing my Phantasmal Forces, I don't think. At least not yet. I'll block and kill another Goblin Digging team.
Okay, so this guy gets discarded.
And I'm taking 4.
Yeah.
Nice. I have 9 left already. Whoop. I'll hurt you one time.
You hurt me? What?
I'll hurt you eventually, maybe.
And that's my turn.
Ryan says I haven't played Magic in years and years. Which sets did you play with though, Ryan? Like what era? 90s as well, or? I think I have too many islands. I just keep drawing islands. Getting land when you're building a deck, getting the amount of land right is crucial. If you just keep drawing land that you don't need or you have no land, you're in trouble. But I'm not in trouble for that reason right now. Well, I can actually. This is actually kind of nice. I can, if I stand pat, I can flood your guys. Cancel some of them who are attacking. Kind of a defensive thing I have. For the fun of it, I'm going to cast. I wish I had another. I did play a land already this turn, right?
I think so.
Does anyone remember if I play a land this turn? I guess I did. All right. This could be make a big difference. But I'm going to play Psychic Venom. This goes on one of your lands. Whenever a target land becomes tapped, Psychic Venom deals 2 damage to that land's controller.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack with the Phantasmal Forces. Oh, I'm supposed to pay 1 upkeep, so I'll pay it now if you don't mind that. Okay. So this is 4/1 flying. It goes over your head and does 4 damage to you.
To me, okay. So I have to get rid of that.
So Ryan said it had to have been like 10 years maybe, probably like 2012, like Eric. All right, cool. Oh, and Eric says he played like a remake from 2012. Okay. I did cards though, not the video game version. Cool. All right, that's my turn.
All right. Okay.
Untap. Gotta hold out until I can bring out my big guns, hopefully. But you have big guns in there too, I know. I'm surprised you didn't get anything to boost goblins yet. It's gonna really hurt when you hurt me when you get it out. It'll probably just finish me off when you get them.
Okay, I'm gonna use this card.
Uh-oh.
So I take 2 damage.
Yep. 2 damage for using the land.
That's okay. And then this one, blue
Oh.
creatures don't untap during their controller's untap phase.
Oh god. Okay.
During his or her upkeep, a player may pay an additional 4 to untap a blue creature.
Yeah, this is one of the Hoser style cards. One of the anti-blue. Magnetic Mountain. Blue creatures do not untap during their. Yeah, this is. I can pay an additional 4 to untap anything. All right.
Is that how long does that last? Is that like
It's an
permanent?
enchantment. It lasts forever.
Okay.
Back here.
And,
Okay.
I can attack you, I guess.
You can.
Um,
I have an artifact Hoser in my hand, but
Yeah.
I don't think I put artifacts in your deck.
wait, does that? Oh no, never mind. No, I thought you took away one of my lands.
I just
Yeah.
condensed them to make room.
Okay. And then I'd attack with all 5 guys, I guess.
Okay.
What about this guy?
That one 2/2.
Yeah.
That one automatically gets through whether I like it or not, so I'll just take the damage. That had island wall. And there's 4 guys. Yeah, this will block one of them. It'll kill the. Let's keep going with the digging teams.
Okay.
And I take another 3. Yikes! I'm almost dead. I'm down to 4. Just
Yeah.
like this. All right, so it's my turn, and I have to spend 1 upkeep to keep him alive, but 4 to untap him. I don't think I'm gonna. I'm just gonna spend 1 to keep him alive. I can block 2 of your guys with flooding if I need to end him, so maybe that'll. You're gonna be pinging me for 2, so I have 2 turns left essentially at max, unless I can somehow change the situation. And I draw another island. Yeah, I can't do much. All right.
Okay. I guess you could attack me. I don't know. Well. I don't know.
No, go ahead. Ryan says I still have my cards somewhere. Cool. The dollar store used to sell them, and my daughter always bought them there. That's neat.
Can you see that? Yeah. Another mountain. Gotta do that. Does this count as a land or is it?
No,
Okay.
it's an enchantment. That's
Just,
why you can put it down here.
just because it said it was a mountain. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's just the name of the enchantment. It could might as well be called magnetic spoon. It doesn't matter.
I'll use a goblin grenade
Oh, that's the game.
to kill your ship.
You can just win the game by
Oh,
blowing.
actually, I
it
can
up
just
with
kill
it.
you. Yeah.
So goblin grenade, yeah. Look at the picture. The picture's funny. Sacrifice the goblin to have goblin grenade deal 5 damage to 1 target. So he just wins. His goblin suicide bombs me,
Yeah.
I guess, basically.
Discard this game.
Yeah, I could have just let him kill this guy and not me, but he's a beginner. I might as well give him tips. All right, so first game won by Robot. Now sometimes people go 2 out of 3 with the same decks, or we could just swap out decks.
I think we should swap out. This doesn't seem like a fair.
No,
I don't know. Maybe you
let's do
just
2 out of 3
Okay.
if you're good with that. Because maybe
Maybe-
I'll have a better draw. Or
Maybe the magnetic mountain was the real issue for you.
something. Not really.
I mean, all the goblins are the issue.
I'm actually surprised you didn't get anything to boost the goblins.
Yeah.
It's like at least 5 cards, I think.
Well, I
in the
got
deck to boost goblins.
this thing.
Oh, the goblin surgeon. That's the Chirurgeon, I say. Right. That one's just 0/2. Sacrifice a goblin to regenerate a target creature.
Yeah.
The regeneration is an effect that we didn't talk about. That just means if something's about to die, if you can regenerate it via whatever mechanism, some card that says regenerate this thing, then you bring it back at full health before it dies. Yeah, so Ryan played like the 2012-ish eras. I don't even know what sets there were then. I'm still out of touch, but I started following a fun Facebook group called Playing Magic Poorly. And that kind of it's been fun to follow. There's a lot of like really crappy cards mentioned. I'm like, yeah, I have that card. A lot of the old school stuff is generally considered weaker with some exceptions. The new stuff, sometimes it's mind-boggling because there's so many mechanics hard-coded into the rules now. They'll be like, this card has phasing and focus and haste, and if you bring it, to me it's just more complex now. I don't know. There's like so much stuff going on. There's one of the old school mechanics though that they got rid of was called banding. Actually, this elephant has banding, and they got rid of it because it was too complicated for people. But I think it's not that complicated. If it comes into, if we have to deal with it, I can explain it. But for now, no matter. Mostly it's white cards that have banding, by the way. All right, I guess I'm ready here. Ready to be cut. I had a friend, my friend's little brother. Every time he would cut my deck, he said, "I'm gonna cut your deck." Don't ask me.
Cut your dick.
Cut your deck.
Deck.
I'll put it right up here. All right. Shall we flip a coin again? I don't like this thing. It's too heavy.
Have a
Let's do a die.
quarter.
Call even or
odd.
odds. You're odd. All right, so I go first.
Let me get my dice. Right.
Yeah. I think there's an alternate. Maybe it's official now where like the person who goes first, well, the person who doesn't go first gets an extra card or something. I don't know. I'm just going to play it how I'm used to.
Okay.
If you're good with that. This card again. I didn't like that card last time. Why did I get it again? All right. So 7 cards. I'm at first. You got your 7 cards?
Oh, I was waiting for my turn.
All right. Island. And I think I'm done. Yep, done.
Okay. Wait, did I? No, I'm good. Okay, let me.
Ryan wants his ringtone to be, I'm going to cut your deck.
You can only play 1 land card per turn, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Ryan says Hearthstone started out like a simple version of MTG. Now it's incredibly complex too. Nature of card games, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I remember kind of when I first played Hearthstone, I was like, oh, it's like Magic, but there's not different colors of mana. That seems so simple. It is a good game, though.
1 goblin.
All right. Monza's Goblin Raiders. Those are the basic 1/1s again.
And that's it.
All right. Island. All right, let's get this Psychic Venom on here early.
Okay.
All right, back to you. Make it hurt to cast spells
Untap,
while you overrun me with goblins.
draw, put another mountain down.
I'm like, how did that happen? How do you get 2 islands?
That
2
guy
mountains.
down, attack you.
Okay, tap your guy you're attacking.
Yeah.
1 damage.
And also I should do that. Alright, and that's it.
Okay. Some called me
3.
Tim. Ha 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 ha. He might give you trouble unless you can beef these goblins. So this guy, all you do is you tap and he deals 1 damage to any target. He doesn't have to be involved in a combat. So right now he has Summoning Sickness, so I can't do it. But once my next turn starts, I can just go with Zap.
So you get to choose who to attack?
Yeah, I can choose who I'm targeting with his ability. Now you could probably zap him with something if you have it.
Okay.
Like a lightning bolt or something. But anyway, it's your turn.
Okay. Untap. Draw.
But yeah, when I played this game, in my Magic playing heyday, it like usurped everything for me and my friends. Like focus. Before this, our big thing was Talisman, actually, which is the board game I played on this channel before. But like it was like Talisman through all of summer '93, and then a little bit later, Magic. Talisman was shelved for years. This game just took over, and it took over the whole world too.
Okay, I'm playing Goblin Hero.
Oh, Goblin Hero! You
Just
have to tap this though and take 2 damage.
Right.
Yeah, this is just a 2/2 Goblin. He's a hero. 2/2 is beefy for a Goblin, apparently.
And then I attack you with. This guy is 2/2, right?
1/1.
Oh, then I attack you.
And make sure you tap things. You have to tap things.
I just say attack.
Right, so I am not going to block because his power is more useful than throwing in the way of a Goblin. So I'll take the 2 damage.
And that's it.
Okay. Gotta start worrying about things now. Okay, I got my 4th island. All right, I don't want to play this. Yeah, I'll stand pat. Go ahead.
Okay. So I'm untapping.
Ryan says, I like seeing a different angle of your streaming room. Oh, yeah. You can see my shelf back there. And my AC unit.
3rd mountain.
4th.
Or 4th. Oh, yeah.
That one's Psychic Venomed, but still that exists.
Goblin King.
All right, hold that thought, sir.
So
I'm about to interrupt that.
you're going to kill him or something?
I got to take care of that Goblin King. So here's the thing. The Goblin King, let's show what he does, everybody. He's one of the boosters I was talking about. All goblins in play gain Mountain Walk. That doesn't matter. And +1/+1 while this card remains in play. So I can't have that. That alone is going to cause me problems. And I happen to have something that can deal with a card that costs 3 right now.
Okay.
This is Spell Blast.
Oh, that's
Target spell is countered X's casting cost of spell. The way that works is in total it costs 3, so that works out for countering that spell. It goes away.
okay. So does 3 damage to him?
No, it countered the spell before it was cast.
Okay. And then I attack you with these.
Yeah, I'm like, haha, this is what a win, but still have goblins about to overrun me here. Okay, so.
Let me not forget to do that.
Well, I'm gonna ping one of the Monz's Goblin Raiders. I shoot him, he's dead.
Okay.
And I take 3 from the others.
Okay.
Alright, so you're done?
Yeah.
Me and my sister used to play this game a lot. We got tired of saying done. So we started to try to one up each other with saying that we're done in the nerdiest way possible. And I think we wound up with, I am at the completion of my turn currently. You have to say it in that voice too. I am at the completion of my turn currently. All right, don't play a mountain, an island this turn. Actually. Rob Bob coughs. Don't worry about it. That's cheated. What do I want to do here? Could make that. I could make that. I could make that. I could make that.
I play Goblin Cough.
Goblin cough. Goblin mutant. There's also I think I have that in the deck. There's a card called Goblin Mutant, who's a big mutant, big strong goblin, who's afraid to attack if the opponent has any strong creatures though. And I knew this guy who used to just like saying Goblin Mutant randomly. He was a weird guy. He actually worked. Here's a strange story. He worked at the college newspaper. He went to the same college as me, and he made a joke at the time. I don't want to get too political, but he didn't like Bush. So he said, please, God, smite the president. And guess who he got visited by? The Secret Service. And they took his computer and all this kind of stuff. You can look him up if you want. Anyway, I'm not going to say whether he was justified or not. We're not going to get into that. But that's what he said, and that's what happened. He was fine in the end, but they did search his stuff. All right, I got the flood again.
Okay.
And, yeah, back to you. So Ryan says there's a 2024 Gremlin card, not Gremlin TM, but just a Gremlin. Oh, that's cool. My daughter's obsessed with Gremlins lately. Most of you probably know that.
I know it will.
Sometimes she just put on the Gremlins music and.
This guy. I have 1 card left.
All
I
right.
guess I'll just attack you with these 2.
Yeah, I guess you will. But I'm gonna use the flood to make it so he is tapped before you can attack.
This guy?
Yeah, and I shoot them onto the Goblin Raider.
But if I didn't attack with him, you could still shoot him? Or...
Yes.
Okay. And then he's dead.
So I can do it anytime, and I can do it in a reaction to something. If you didn't attack, what I could actually do is right before, right in the end of turn phase, I could say I'm going to tap to shoot with my Prodigal Sorcerer, and then it would become my turn, and then I untap him right away. So it's usually good to delay that kind of attack rather than doing it on my turn.
Now I kind of have the issue of I don't have any cards to play.
Yeah, so that deck probably needs. It has a lot of cheap stuff you can spend. You can crank out quickly. It probably needs a way to draw cards faster. There's a few cards like that.
Oh, I'm done with my turn.
You're at the completion of your turn currently. All right, got another island. It's number 5. Dun, 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 dun. I think I'm just gonna sit here. Go ahead.
Okay.
I gotta be reactionary blue. Reactionary blue.
Okay. To untap. Okay, I'm playing Magnetic Mountain again.
Okay. That's gonna make using Tim here a little expensive. By the way, people usually call him Tim because, Tim the Enchanter and Monty Python, who's just pew, we're just making explosions everywhere. So he's very commonly referred to as Tim. Anyway, I gotta get my red. Do I have any red hoser in the deck? I do. I have something called I think it's called Volcanic Eruption, and you like basically make a bunch
Oh, and also
of mountains disappear or something like
play a
that.
mountain. I have no cards.
That's all your cards, huh? Okay. So Magnetic Mountain, I can't untap, right? But I can spend 4 to untap during my upkeep. Ooh.
And I guess I'll attack you with these 2 guys.
Yep. And I will shoot the weaker goblins to kill him and flood the other one. So he's tapped before he can attack.
And that's everything I can do.
All right. So I have to decide, do I want to spend 4 to untap Tim? My logic, and I probably normally would not explain it if we were playing very competitively, but just help you learn about what I'm doing. I'm actually going to refrain from paying for that because I'm thinking I don't have a prime target for him right now. I don't have a creature I can pick off. And, I want to be able to have mana to do stuff with. But if you had a 1/1 still, or like 3 of them, I would probably untap him because I would want to get rid of those 1/1 guys. Just clear the board. Oh, here's something useful. Yeah, it's always a challenge when you don't quite have a huge amount of mana, and you have counter type spells. Do you want to save them out mana to counter or not? But I'm gonna make this guy because he's cool.
I think I had too much mana and nothing.
And I put a very low amount of land in that deck just because I understood it was a bunch of low cost stuff. I am making the Phantom Monster. It is 3/3 and flying. Again, they have such a poor color choice. You can barely read the 3 there. But he looks cool too. He looks scary. He looks like something out of Lovecraft or something. But he is here. He's a strong creature for me, so I had to spend the mana for that. And back to you.
Okay.
Back to you, Robo.
Maybe I can do something. Maybe I can't. I don't know.
Let's try to get Mr. Phantom in the view. He's got to be in view. I mean, I guess he's a phantom. Maybe you can't see him. He just hides off the screen like this.
Okay. So I will.
Magnetic Mountain. It's 3/3 flying.
Okay.
Just as a tip, if you pick up the cards, these are all old cards. I don't want getting damaged. It's better to like just bend them a little bit if you have to pick them up, rather than clawing at the edges. Tim wants to wake up and shoot people.
So I can. I'm just thinking.
Yeah, go ahead and think. I'll try to tell another Magic story while he's thinking. What can I think of? I played in a tournament once. I didn't do great, but I beat 2 people. 3 people, maybe?
Wait, I'm just gonna end my turn.
Okay. I'm gonna tell more tournament stories, but you have to go end your turn. No. All right, so I can't untap Timmy again.
More land.
Actually, the way it works is untap, upkeep. Yeah, all right. So I can't go back. I have to make sure I keep that in mind. If I do want to consider untapping him, it has to be before I draw because upkeep is before draw. So I can't like go, oh, I have an island, maybe I want to untap it. I just drew an island, maybe I want to. Doesn't work like that. Anyway, that's all right though. So I got this Phantom Monster I can beat you up with faster than you can beat me up with him. So it's going to cost 4 to untap him later, but it's probably worth it. So I'll do that. Phantom Monster attacks 3/3 flying.
Oh, so you attack me and not.
Do
you like does flying mean you can just ignore my guys?
Basically, you can only block him with guys who have flying of your own. So, but this goblin is just looking. Look, he already looks like he's looking up as the Phantom Monster soars overhead. He's like, I can't do anything about that.
That's 3 damage to me.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So back to you, Rob.
Okay.
How are these cards looking on the camera, guys? Is it readable? Like when I'm not. Aside from when I hold up the card like this, is it basically readable or is it just not large enough? I'm just I'm being OCD and fixing your cards here.
Okay, I'm done with my turn.
All right.
Wait, if I attack you, you would
Yep.
just block with that guy.
I would just flood you.
Okay.
He can't block because he's tapped.
Okay. So I'll attack you and then you flood me. Doesn't matter.
No,
No.
not really, but it makes me have to spend 2. But your guy's tapped now.
But then you untap on your turn.
Yes.
So it doesn't. So I won't do that.
So Eric said it's hard to read when on the table. All right. Don't know if I can do much about that. I mean, I could zoom in, but then our already limited play field would be smaller.
Hmm.
Yeah, I actually cranked up the resolution for the stream to higher than I usually do as well. So I was hoping it would be easier to see because of that. But oh well. Sorry, you finished your turn
Yeah, I did.
without attacking?
Yeah. So you don't have to tap.
Did I tap these for that purpose?
Yeah. I was just wondering what would happen. If...
I actually can tap it. It's not only attacking creatures, I can just tap creature without flying. So I
Oh.
could just do it now if I want to do it. Does it help me any? Not right now, but it could help later. You know what? I'm going to do it because here's part of the way you can think about this game is it's the end of your turn and I'm about to untap things. So it's like if I have an effect I can do, like I'll just tap him. And then I untap in a moment anyway. So it's like I might as well do it. So I've done that. Okay. All right, so now I'm untapping. Oh, I can't untap him unless I spend 4 and upkeep. Ugh. I think it's worth it even though it sucks. So yeah, I'll spend 4 to untap.
Okay.
This is darn magnetic mount. Untap the phantom monster. Timmy will stay tapped for now. And then I draw a card. Okay, that's fun. Yes.
Can I go back?
Go back.
Yeah. Actually, no, never mind.
I'll let you do that because you're a noob. What do you
No, I
want?
changed my mind. I was wrong.
Okay. All right, Ryan's gotta go. He said thanks for the stream. I'll be checking out the video on demand tomorrow. All right, thanks a lot for
Okay.
hanging out, Ryan. I'll see you soon, I'm sure.
See you later.
Right, so I'm faced with a decision where I'm like, do I want to save my 2, or I have a creature I can create that costs 2. And again, this is not what you would actually say in a real game. They were playing competitively, but I'm gonna tell you what I'm thinking.
I have basically no idea what it could be.
Okay.
I don't know any of the cards.
Well, yeah. Well, that's good. It's a creature, and I'm trying to think. Well, do I want to have no mana, and then I wouldn't be able to flood your guy,
Oh yeah. Okay.
or I'm actually better off holding on to some mana. I think potentially I might have a counter spell too. Maybe. But I will attack with Phantom Monster for 3 because you can't deal with that.
Okay.
So from my point of view, I have what they call like control of the board because
Yeah.
I'm in a situation where I can keep hitting you and you can't really get me. But that could change if you get a something. Get a something.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yeah. If you get a lightning bolt, you could just zap him to death.
That water bottle's
The water bottle has this suction cup effect, and sometimes it's like you take a sip and then it goes like it's a very slow air leaking sound, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I put it on my nightstand, it does that, and it sounds like it's it sounds like you're blasting a loud song in your ear when it's right next to you. You're trying to sleep, and I'm always like, I don't want to wake my wife. I'm like, do I do this? Do I fold open the rubber seal? Anyway. Rob's gonna do it. He's gonna do it.
Play this card.
If you want, you can just turn them a little bit so you don't have to
Actually-
knock all your cards around. Like just rotate them like,
Yeah.
30 degrees or something.
Just flying means you can't attack my non-flying ones.
So flying means when
Wait.
you attack, only other flying creatures can block it, and if your flying creatures can block my flying creatures, of course,
If I choose to.
if you choose to.
I'm
The
playing-
flyers fly over the heads of the ones who do not fly, basically.
I was like operating under the assumption that you can choose what you're attacking, which you
No. That's actually a very common beginner like concept. It's hard to grasp.
Yeah.
You just attack. You don't say I attack you. You don't say I attack this guy or attack. There's stuff that effectively makes you that you can target individuals like Mr. Timmy here.
Okay, should have played this earlier probably, but playing it now, it's for for the Keldon Warlord.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, he's not
He's
strong.
2/2.
Yeah, so this guy, for the benefit of the class, he costs 2 red and 2. I might be able to take care of that guy. Well, I'll think about it. Keldon Warlord has power and toughness each equal to the number of non-wall creatures you control, including the Warlord. For example, if you control 2 other non-wall creatures, Warlord is 3/3. So he is 2/2 right now. But hold that thought. I'm being an annoying blue player. This is the most annoying thing about blue. They're like, oh, maybe I don't want you to do that. Maybe let me think for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he could potentially get beefy if you're able to crank out a bunch more goblins. So I might just counter him. There might be better things to save my counter for. Oh, I'm just gonna do it. Counter spell. This is like the classic way to counter things. I did spell blast before, but this one's very cost effective. It costs 2 blue. You counter any spell that's being cast. However, I think it's the only one I own anymore.
This one is. This card's kind of like.
Yeah, that card's a little banged up. I'm not sure why.
Okay, discard this one basically.
Yep, he's gone.
And that means I can attack you though.
You can. I don't have the ability to stop him with a flood.
So
Yep.
I do attack you.
Okay. Take 2.
And that would be my turn.
All right. Untap. Yeah, I guess I'll pay 4 to untap the Phantom Monster again. This is too expensive, that darn Magnetic Mountain.
What is this picture even?
That's from the Arabian Nights set originally, so I think that has to do with Arabian Nights lore. It's like, I don't know, Magnetic Mountain. It shows a bunch of metal objects just flying to the mountain.
It all of a sudden became magnetic.
Yeah, all of a sudden. Somebody magnetized it. All right, I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm going to tap 2 and make the Dan, also from Arabian Nights originally. Cannot attack if defending player controls no islands.
It's 4/1.
If at any time you control no islands, bury Dan. Yeah, 4/1.
So 4 is its defense.
Or it's power.
It's
which is
attack.
for how much damage it deals.
Okay.
But he can't attack you unless you island because he's a fish.
So,
There's a lot of blue cards like that.
so that just doesn't really do much. I mean, depending on what I have, I guess.
Right. So he's a blocker for me essentially.
Okay.
Actually, let me consider if I want to attack with the Phantom.
Okay.
I feel like I might as well. Phantom attack.
Okay, and then I take 4.
3.
3. Okay. Is that it?
Yes.
Then I untap everything. And
I want a Gremlin card now.
Okay. I'm gonna play Lightning Bolt on your
my Phantom Monster.
Phantom.
Yeah, that's perfect. You don't even. It's not even overkill. Like sometimes you zap someone with 1 toughness, and the Lightning Bolt feels like overkill. It's perfect.
Glad
Lightning Bolt does 3 damage to 1 target.
glad I got your counter spell out of the way before that.
So he zapped my poor Phantom Monster who has exactly 3 toughness.
Okay.
But no, don't worry, the Dan will step in and fight.
And I'm gonna also spend 3
man.
mana to cast Fireball. So that should do 2 damage, which splits between these two.
There's a caveat with that.
Is there?
I'll let you take it back if that's not right, but it does X damage divided evenly round down among any number of target creatures and or players. Pay an additional 1 for each target beyond the first. Yeah, so you'd have to spend
4.
1 red and 3.
Okay, then I spend
Target 2 and do 1 to each.
I spend 1 more.
Yeah. So what did you spend altogether? 4? So yeah, you can zap 2 of them. Ooh, that hurts. Yeah, Dan only has 1. So you just cleared the board.
Okay. And then I attack you with my guy.
Alright, the Goblin Hero does 2 damage to me. They cannot block it. Down to 10.
And that's it.
Alright. Now I'm in trouble. I lost my Phantom. I lost my Dan. I lost my Timmy boy. Timmy boy. Yeah. Timmy boy. Well, here come the phantasmal forces again.
Uh-oh.
As we saw last game, they are 4-1 flying, and you have to spend 1 upkeep to keep them alive.
Phantasmal 4.
Forces, not 4. Like the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what I was thinking.
All right, your turn. We had 10 viewers at one point. That's a lot for us. But now we have 4.
Let me draw something. I forgot to tap my guy, I think, but whatever.
Try to remember the depth.
Yeah.
Tappa.
Well,
Oh, Dragon Whelp. Spend the mana, please.
yeah.
Now I'm in trouble.
Guess you could kill him
Yeah.
with that guy if I attack you.
Yeah, these two would slam into each other if one of them blocked the other. But let's show the class. This is a baby dragon called a Dragon Whelp.
What is all that? What does it do?
All right, so it's 2/3 flying, and for each red you give it, you can spend red to give it an extra power until end of turn.
Okay.
But you cannot spend more than 3 without it just dying when you do that.
Okay.
So you can make him go out in a blaze of glory, and he makes too much fire and kills himself, basically. But 3 is the limit normally. It's quite a powerful little guy there.
And if I attack with this guy, then that guy would just kill him, right?
If I block with him, but they kill each other. I would do 4 to him. He'd do 2
Okay.
to him. He only has 1 toughness.
Then I'll attack with this guy.
I will use Flood. Tap him. I just knocked in this. Do you remember what I had? Okay, I had 10.
I don't know.
Hopefully that's right.
Okay.
Try not to cheat.
Yeah, that sounds right. That's my turn.
All right. So untap. We just tap your Dragon Whelp and attack, actually. The problem is then you can attack me back. I have a snow covered
Wait, you
island.
have to, did you spend 1 to upkeep it?
Oh, you're right. Thanks for the reminder. Technically, you should be like, well, you didn't do it and you already drew, so you lose them. But if you were playing like seriously in a tournament, you would have every right to say that. Anyway,
What was that?
it's a snow covered island. Oh, it's actually a regular island, huh? So I thought it was. Yeah, it's from the Ice Age set, and it looks snow covered, but it's not called a snow covered island for some reason.
Snow covered mountain, but not a snow covered island.
All right, so I have to decide do I want to attack. Probably not.
Even though the normal mountains still have snow.
Actually, I think I will. I can use as much as I want as long as I give it 2.
Okay.
2 mana each time. So I will tap the Dragon Whelp with the Flood. Oh, he's flying. He can't do it to him. Darn it.
Oh, yeah.
It's the one weakness of Flood. All right. I guess I pass.
Not gonna attack.
Not gonna attack. Whelp. It's a Dragon Whelp.
Okay, I'm playing mountain.
A mountain.
7 mountains. But nothing to spend. Okay.
Yeah, your deck could probably be. I mean, all the decks could be improved, but yeah, even though you probably have the best one out here.
Okay, I'm gonna spend one Goblin Grenade to kill your. Actually, should I do that?
No, you shouldn't.
Well, if I did that, then I really can't attack you.
You'd have to kill your Goblin Hero.
I know.
You could wait until you get a fodder, like a cheaty little.
Actually, no, this guy's immune to flooding, so I will do that.
Okay, so you're blowing up your Goblin Hero.
Yeah.
With a Goblin Grenade. This is a different art. This one has different art than the last one. And again, it's sacrifice a goblin to have goblin grenade deal 5 damage to one target. That's pretty powerful. This goes away. The goblin hero goes out like a hero, and he kills this guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that spends one of these. And well, let me think. This has 2 power. Theoretically, I could do 7 damage. I could do 8 damage.
Yeah, you can do 3 without him dying. Do 5 in total. Just put 3 red into
Yeah.
him. That would actually do that twice and I'm dead. If I can't answer that next
Yeah, I'm gonna
turn,
do
you'll
that.
win next turn basically.
So spend 3 on him, so he does 5 damage to you.
Yep. Dragon. Oops, that should be at 5. The dragon whelp is a meanie. He's
Okay.
tapped.
Yeah.
All right. Done.
Yeah. I think I probably kept forgetting to tap things the first time I played this too.
Well, that doesn't help me, does it? Oh well. I don't think you got this. Yeah, I can mess up 2 of your lands, but you still have 3. Right. So I guess you win. All right. So I'm gonna show you what I could do. I have 2 phantasmal terrains which can turn your land into any basic land of my choice. I'll do it for the fun of it.
You can make a different land.
I'm turning these 2 mountains into islands. All right. So now you just go and you win. You want to go through your turn anyway?
Sure. So
Usually I would just concede,
draw a
or a
card,
player would concede in a
hit
situation.
another
And
mountain,
then you kill me with the dragon whelp.
and then I can spend 8.
Spend it all. Sure.
8. I take 2 damage, and I deal
Why do you take 2 damage?
because this,
Oh, the psychic venom.
and then I deal what 10 damage.
All right. Okay, GG.
A good game. GG.
All right. So you won 2 out of 3. Do you want to swap decks? Do you
Yeah,
want
I do.
you could, one option is you could say do it like, new deck plays winner. You could keep playing red and then see if a different deck can beat it. Or we could just swap
I
decks
think
entirely.
we should just swap.
All right, so let's do that. Would you like to choose? Well, you could choose the blue I just played. You can go with
I want to
white,
try
green, black, or colorless.
What are the different? What do these 3 do? Like gameplay wise.
So the white deck is probably isn't great. In general, yeah, this is a very soldiery deck. It has some white creatures and stuff to beef them. Sarah Angel is a big cool creature of the deck, basically. This is another big cool creature it has. It's upside down, but it's called the Personal Incarnation. It has a bunch of protection. I decided to put a circle of protection of one of each color in here, except white.
I think I'm gonna do white.
And that just makes it so each damage source of that color is nullified. So there's a lot of protection and there's some soldiers and stuff. All right, so here's your deck. You're going with white. I'll go with black. We'll have black versus white.
Good versus evil.
Good versus evil. Evil shall always triumph, because good is dumb.
We'll see about.
All right, let's swap out our life. Like, you can be white.
Shuffle.
Color coordinating is what it's about.
That's the most important part of Magic.
So yeah, when I was making decks back in the day, I largely preferred 2-color decks. So I probably wouldn't do mono too often. When you do mono, you just have to be so careful. There's nothing that hoses your color. When we first started playing the game, the rulebook doesn't really say you should make decks in this way. So the very first thing we did, like me and my brother and my friend and stuff, we would just play with all our cards in a stack like this. We didn't have a huge collection, but it was like this. And we had no idea that you should actually, take things out. And then gradually we're like, wait a minute, if you just play with with only one color, it's so much more powerful. Or, I could put in 2 colors and remove the crappy cards. Or, eventually you start realizing, you can make make a deck with cards that synergize in some way. They help each other out. Or you imagine a goal, like this is how my deck is gonna win. For example, maybe it only has flying creatures and it has cards to wipe out other flying creatures so that they can just keep damaging. This is one example. But yeah, early on we just play with our cards. There's nothing in the manual that says how you should. It just says you should have at least 40 cards in your deck. And we didn't have an internet community initially or anything
So-
like that.
You could have infinite cards if you wanted to,
You could, yes.
but it's probably not a good idea.
Eventually, we used to make very large. I think there's a term for this style of play now, but we used to call it big and dumb, where you had to just make a really big deck, and we would just play. Also, we used to play with multiplayer. Originally, the game was only designed for 2-player, but we would play multiplayer anyway. And eventually, they sort of formalized it so there is multiplayer. Sometimes the multiplayer games could take hours. We used to play one kind called Rainbow Magic, where it was 5 players and each player was one color. Anyway,
Okay.
you want to be even or odds?
Even this time.
Okay. I go first.
I kind of messed it up.
Don't worry. All right, so I'll draw my 1 card for going first.
Okay, let me see what my cards do.
Yeah, black can be speedy sometimes, as I'm remembering now. I'll see if I can mash you up fast. All right. Are you white? Oh, you're white.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Excuse me. All right, so I'm going, right? Yeah. Swamp. And
What does bands mean?
oh, you have to get into banding. Okay, banding is the one that's complicated, so they got rid of it. The way it works is you can use banding when attacking or defending, and it kind of makes your card combine with others. And let's see if I can give you an example. So here is your goblin guy from before. This is a 3/3 War Mammoth. Let's pretend the 3/3 War Mammoth has banding. The way it works is you say these 2 guys are attacking and they're banding. The way it works is these kind of attack as 1 unit, sort of. Every banding unit you make, all the creatures except 1 have to have banding. In other words, this one doesn't have banding, this one does have banding. They can attack as 1 unit, and you have to block them as 1 unit. And when you block me, let's say you block with a 2/2 creature, right? So it can deal 2 damage. I can assign that 2 damage to these guys however I want. So because this guy is 1/1, I would probably, and this guy is 3/3, I would assign both damage to this guy.
Okay.
So I can sort of play with the numbers that way. Also, you can do it when blocking, except I forget how it works. I think it's similar. I might have to look it up real quick.
Alright.
Let me look that up real quick.
It's all but 1 have to have banding.
Right. Okay. So let me just check real quick. I think that's right. But basically the idea is you can have more control over how damage gets applied.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I got the attacking right. When blocking, if at least 1 creature blocking an attacker is banding, then the defending player may choose how the creature blocked by the creatures with banding assigns combat damage. So you assign it on defense. So it looks like you can have how the creature blocked. Right. So it looks like you only need 1 on defense. Maybe that's why they canceled it. It's so confusing. All right.
Wait, so for defense?
So for defense, let's go back to our example again. Okay, imagine this goblin, whatever the heck, is attacking, and these 2 block. And imagine this one is banding. Now, normally the attacker, when there's multiple blockers, the attacker will decide who takes the damage. So normally I would say, well, might as well give him the damage because it wouldn't do anything on him.
Mm-hmm.
But if you band, and I think you only need one blocker against 1 attacker to have banding, that's what it said, then the banding, the blockers would decide, and then therefore you would probably say, well, the 1 damage goes to him. So that's the idea. Banding lets you fiddle, sort of change the rules of damage.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, I just played my swamp, but nothing else so far. Yeah, I think I'll just I'll just be done. Go ahead. I
So
was almost able to pull off something cool, but not quite.
draw. Hmm.
So yeah, what was I saying before about I was playing in a tournament? This is when the Legends set came out, and there were all these golden cards. That it was a new concept. There were cards that used multiple colors, and they had like a golden border. So a lot of them were Legends. They were like these individual like hero type sort of. A lot of them were crap, but there were some really good ones too. Anyway, this guy, the first round I played against this guy who would brag about he would buy like he would say he'd buy like a full booster box every week, and so he had like way more cards than I did. He had all these multi land. There's like what they call them, dual lands. They're cards that produce two mono of different, like one or the other of different colors. And he just kind of overwhelmed me with all these dual lands and legends and stuff. But I had a chance to come back after losing, and I won like I think 2 or 3 games in a row after that. Anyway, a Benalish hero. Okay,
Okay, that's my turn. It's just a 1/1
1/1 banding. Yep.
person who bans.
This is one of the classic old school white commons. 1/1 banding. All right, so back to me. Play another
I
land.
feel like I feel like it's hard to get used to the concept that I can choose which one of my guys gets hurt when you attack me.
Okay.
It's like I just keep forgetting that.
Yeah, you choose who blocks.
Yeah.
You say this guy's blocking, or these 2 guys are blocking.
I'm like, do I want to play this? Oh no, but what if he dies too early? But no.
I am casting Order of the Ebon Hand. This is summon clerics protection from white. What that means is nothing white can hurt him. All damage from white is canceled from a creature. I have to look up if you can technically block him or not. I think you can, but you would do no damage. Also, you cannot cast a white spell that targets him.
Okay.
I know that much. And he has 2 other abilities. I can spend 2 black to give him an extra power until end of turn. I can also spend a black to give him first strike until end of turn.
So he's like invincible to my white stuff.
Let me check if you can block him. That's one thing I don't remember.
Does
Can't be blocked. Okay. Not be targeted by a white source. Can't be dealt damage from a white source. Can't be enchanted by a white. Yeah. So basically, you can't do anything.
that's I see why you would want to have a deck with 2 colors.
Yeah. See, things like this can be a weakness. Though he's not insanely powerful by himself.
Wait, so if you attack me, I can block him, right?
You cannot.
Oh, I can't. Okay. So you just hit me, basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
Trying to think how is there any way you can actually deal with him in your deck? I don't think there is. So you'll have to just keep taking damage from him.
Okay.
Or if you can unmask enough of an army that I want to save him for blocking.
Yeah, something like that.
Alright, so you're done?
Oh yeah.
Or did you even go? You didn't untap this.
Wait, didn't you just play that? So it's your turn.
Oh, so I never said I'm done, I guess. I'm done.
Okay,
Nothing
then
else
it's
I
my
can do.
turn.
Sorry about that.
Okay. Play one of these.
Another planes, okay.
What is he? 2/1.
2/1.
So 2. What's the first one again?
First one is power, damage that they deal. And one is toughness, how much damage they can take before dying.
This guy
Samite healer.
who prevents 1 damage to
Cost-
any target.
Costs 1 and 1. 1 white and 1. Yeah, this is another classic white common. He's like the anti-prodigal sorcerer. Instead of shooting people for 1 damage, he prevents 1 from any target.
And that is my turn. Yeah.
Okay. Making Erg Raiders.
Erg
They're
Raiders.
2/3. And they're cheap. They're cheap for a 2/3. That's why they have a downside. If you do not attack with Raiders, they do 2 damage to you at the end of the turn. Raiders do no damage to you during the turn in which they are summoned. Okay. He's gonna come at you. Order of the Ebon Hand.
And I can't block him or anything, so...
So 2 damage.
Wait, can I prevent 1 damage to me, though? Or no?
You can, but not yet because he has summoning
Right.
status. But
Three-
starting next turn, you can do that.
3 damage, 2 damage?
2.
Okay, is that it?
Go ahead. Yep. So yeah, I've been thinking about the tournament. After I lost to that guy who said he spends a tons of money every week on whole boxes of cards. I had to go on like the runner-up bracket.
Castle.
Oh, castle. Okay.
So-
You can't afford that.
Oh,
1 white and
I
3.
get confused because I thought the 3 meant 3 in total.
Oh, so no, 1 white
Yeah,
and
yeah.
3 of anything.
It's just the color's the same, so it's confusing. I guess.
Yeah, so let's see. My tournament story. After I lost, I had to play his friend in like the losers bracket. And his friend, for some reason, he was dressed up like the Crow, the character The Crow, because the movie had just come out and everybody thought it was cool. He had the full makeup on and everything. He was, like several years older than me. I was like a little 14-year-old dork, and I'm like, this is weird. Anyway, I beat him, but he turned out he was a friend of the first guy, and he also used to spend tons of money on cards. But I beat him with my deck that I don't even remember what it did. I think it involved milling in some manner and like orcish. It was red, and it was at least red, maybe red and black. I don't know. But I beat him, and he got so mad, like, and he threw his card or something. I was like, okay. But then he like calmed down and like shook my hand and congratulated me. Anyway, I beat I think 2 more people after him. Sorry, I'll let you go.
Can I attack? If I attack with these guys, like banded, how
Yeah.
does that work?
So yeah, so I could block them with him, and that probably wouldn't work for
Okay,
you.
so he has 3.
He's 2, 3. These are 1, 1. But they would kind of attack as 1 unit though.
Yeah,
And I
okay.
could block them together.
So I'm not gonna attack.
On the plus side, you would decide who my 2 damage goes to, I guess.
Yeah, that doesn't
It doesn't really help
really
you.
help. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay.
Wait, did I even? No, I didn't do anything. I can't do anything.
Can't cast anything.
You go.
Okay. Now I have to attack with him or he hurts me, so expect that to happen a lot.
Okay.
I see that bad moon rising.
Bad moon.
All black creatures in play gain +1/+1.
Okay, I'm gonna cast disenchant.
Oh snap!
So
Okay.
that's 2,
Yeah, you can totally do that.
and then that gets rid of your.
Wah, wah, wah. Nothing wrong with what you did, but another way to do it would be, since this is an instant, you could do what you could do is I'm about to attack you with extra
Oh, yeah.
confidence that my guys are boosted, then you respond by doing that. It doesn't
Yeah,
make a difference right
Like
now,
after
probably.
you attack, kind of.
Yeah, because it's an instant, you can do it at any time.
Okay.
But anyway, I'm attacking with both anyway. It doesn't really affect my decision here.
Okay.
So you got a 2/3 and a 2/1 that you can't block.
I guess I pretty much have to take the damage unless I want one of these guys to die. I can take 1 less from this healer.
Yeah, you could just take it to yourself and heal for 1 with him, so you would take
Yeah.
3 instead of 4. You could throw the hero, say, in front of this guy, but then he'll just get flattened.
I don't really want to do that. So how much damage you do in total?
4 without your healer.
Right, so this is 6. So then
If you're healing, it would be 3.
a healing, so it's 3.
Okay, so you tap the healer. All right, you go.
Tap.
Man, I wanted my bad moon. That's so good for a mono black deck. Well played. Disenchant is a great thing to have. That's no white deck should not have disenchant, pretty much.
Okay.
And what this does, by the way, I can't imagine anybody who plays this game is not familiar with disenchant, but Target enchantment or artifact is destroyed. It's flexible. It only costs 1 white and 1. It's an instant, so you can just do it on the other person's turn. You can do it in response to their attacking, response to anything they do, pretty much. And yeah, it's a must-have for any white deck, pretty much.
Okay.
It's just a matter of, do you want to put in 1, 2, or 3 of them, or what? It's very good to have that. It's kind of like how blue has to have counter spells. It's like a no-brainer.
I'm
Yeah,
summoning Kjeldoran Sky Knight,
Ah,
which is banding, flying, first strike.
okay, let's
It
show it.
costs 3 mana and is 1/1.
This is from the Ice Age set. It is, yeah, look at that. 1/1. Banding, flying, and first strike. That's a lot of abilities in one card.
So now you could probably play something, and I couldn't disenchant it.
Now you're going to make me have to look up if you how the banding works with flying. Like,
Oh yeah, I guess that's gets complicated.
I don't know. I'll look it up. I don't want to guess what it is. But yeah, I think the idea would be either everyone can fly along with him in
They
the
can
band,
ride him.
or none of them can. I don't know. I'm not sure which it is.
They can ride the back of.
It almost looks like it's intended to be like that. Something rides it.
Yeah.
And because this one has banding too, if they all attacked, they could all theoretically be in one band, right?
Yeah.
This is untapped, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you're done.
Yeah. But if I attack you, you
Yeah.
can't defend because they're tapped. Or is that not how that works?
Yes, that's how it works.
Oh, then I might as well attack with these two guys, right?
Which two?
Then we get the band together.
You wouldn't be able to use him for the healing if you tap.
Okay, that's true.
Maybe that's fine though. It's a valid strategy.
Well,
Yeah, you're
at
definitely
least-
right that at least the one should
At
probably.
least this one. Yeah, I'm gonna attack with both of them.
Okay, so
That's
tap
just-
them.
That's just 2.
Yeah, 2 damage to me. Okay, you done?
Yeah.
Untap. You got another Swampy Swamp.
This Magic Stream seems popular
Yeah, pretty popular. Something
Yeah.
different, right?
with the amount of viewers, but not much chatting going.
Well, we can ask a question for the audience to spur chatting.
Yeah.
What's your favorite color in Magic? Those people who play, or do you not have a color, or like maybe a combination of colors? What's your favorite of that? Okay, I will attack with both the Urg Raiders and the Order.
Okay, how much is that again?
It's a right now. That's a hint, by the way. Right now, it's a 2/1 and a 2/3, so that would be 4 damage.
Okay, like I said, don't have any other.
I have an
choices.
ability to pump up his power, which I'm going to do, by the way.
Oh. Okay. It's not like I can defend it.
Unless you want to just throw him in the way, but
Of this guy, I can't put him.
yeah, that's true.
So 4, and then you're gonna.
Yeah, I'm gonna beef that up. So every 2 I give him will bump his power by 1, so I'm gonna add 2. So
So
that's 6 altogether.
6.
Okay, I'm done.
Alright, I'm at 9. So getting low.
Getting a little low, that's right.
Okay. I wish I had more land.
That happens sometimes. I'm kind of in that boat, but it's probably worse for you right now.
Okay, I'm playing Shield Bearer.
Okay.
So 0 attack and 3 defense.
And tap the land.
Right. 2.
What is it again?
Banding, 3 defense, or whatever it's called. Toughness.
0, 3. Okay, yeah, 3 toughness, but it doesn't do any attacking, any power, and banding. All right, so you got a lot of banding going on here. So he's a good blocker, basically, is all.
But I don't really. Can't defend against this
Oh,
guy.
that'll thwart the Urg Raiders at least.
Yeah.
This guy's gonna be a pain the whole game.
I have like 3 turns left, or maybe 2, with that guy. I guess that's all I'm gonna do.
Excuse me.
can attack though. Yeah, I'll attack with these.
You know, with the banding, you might be able to do something cool. I don't have to think it through though.
Well, these both are banding, so they
And you
can't.
got a new banding guy too.
Doesn't have to be all but one, or
Right.
so I can't ban these two, right?
No. The idea is a maximum of one creature in the band can have not
I thought it.
no banding.
Okay, I thought it had to be one not banding.
It doesn't have to be. They could all have banding.
Doesn't really matter. In this case. Oh, can you look up, or do you know how first strike works
By
With-
itself?
with
With the
one
banding?
banding?
Right. I think it doesn't matter with respect to banding. In other words, okay, let's propose a hypothetical band here. What do you want to say? Just these three band?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So these three band, its sort of attack is one unit, right?
Mhm.
I can't actually block with it right now, but let's say I could block with this guy.
Mhm.
Now the idea is you would decide how the 2 damage goes to your guy, so you can figure out which of these you want to kill.
Yeah.
But on your side, you would have first strike. You still have his damage as first strike, so his 1 would apply first. Doesn't really make a difference because he has 3 toughness. But
Okay.
hypothetically, if let's say you hypothetically had only 1 toughness, or he was already injured from earlier in the turn, then you could apply his first strike damage first, and he would die before he hurts you.
And I can't use the shield bearer until my next turn, right? Yeah, I can't defend it.
You can block with him if I attack.
Okay.
But you can't attack with him because you just made him.
So then, this guy only has 1 attack or 2 attack.
Yes, 2 power.
So then I can attack with these 2 banded.
You can.
Attack you.
You just attack.
Oh yeah, but
yeah, I can't
can't
block. I can't block if no matter what you attack with right now. I can't block it.
so then I do 2 to you.
Yeah. You want to attack with those 2
Yeah, and then
and leave the healer.
leave these 2. So these 2 get.
Okay, so I take 2 damage.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's my turn.
All right. Okay. I've got a Swampy. That could be a fun character to
I
make.
guess it's on the one hand, if you have all one color in your deck, they all go well together. But if you have something like this, then I'm kind of screwed.
Yeah, and that Magnetic Mountain was hurting me
And
before.
that too.
I made sure to put some of those kind of things in these decks just for the fun of it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they're a useless card if you're not matched up against the right color.
It's true. I have something for red in here that doesn't really help me.
All right, I'm attacking with these 2 dudes.
Okay, so I can block that guy
Yep.
with my shield bearer
Yes, you can.
and prevent 1 damage from that guy to me. So
Yep, and I will not pump up his power, so you would take just 1 damage.
Okay.
And the reason I didn't pump him up
Okay.
is because I was saving my mana for after the combat to make the dreaded Dengir Vampire.
okay.
It's another classic meanie from Black.
So
Flying 4/4. Vampire gets a +1/+1 counter each time a creature dies during a turn in which vampire damaged it, unless it regenerates. So he's 4/4 flying. That alone is nasty, but anytime he
4/4.
damages someone who dies, he
Okay.
gets beefed up as well.
All right.
He drinks their blood, gets stronger.
Is that your turn? Or,
Yes. We have guys like are kind of off the screen here.
oh,
Try to slide down more, give you more room.
okay. So all my stuff untap. Or a card. Oh, the fancy card.
The fancy plane. Oh yeah, I bought a few cards from the 8th edition. Like when I had that resurgence of interest in like 2002, 2003, edition 8 was the current one. So I bought it like some packs of that. I purposely did not use those cards in these decks because I just wanted it to be really old school 90s stuff. But I figured for lands, why not? You know, the lands are lands.
So
Doesn't matter.
I'm gonna... Finally, I can do this castle.
Ah, castle. Okay.
So all my stuff gains 2 defense.
Yeah,
untapped.
untapped.
Untapped stuff. And attacking creatures don't get the bonus.
Correct.
And I guess that's my... I mean, I could attack you with the Sky Knight, I guess.
The what?
The knight, this flying guy.
All right, Sky Knight. I forgot they're called Sky.
How does the banding work with flying?
All right, time to figure that out. I don't know the answer.
If first strike is only that one, then I think it would make sense for flying to be just that one card.
I don't know. Let me check.
Yeah.
It's funny. I just Google for it, and the Google AI will give me an answer right away. Oh, this is funny. The first thing I found was specifically about this card. It says on any card that has flying, for example, Kilder and Sky Knight, and banding, if it bands to a creature that does not have flying, can that band be blocked by a creature that could not block a creature with flying? The answer is yes. The defending player can block with the non-flying creature, causing the flying creature to also become blocked.
Okay.
I guess the flying is sort of canceled in the band.
All right then. So, I guess I just attack with the Sky Knight then.
This guy's flying, you know.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, he's a flying
Then
vampire.
I guess I don't attack then.
These guys are nasty, these Sengir vampires.
I guess I could make like a giant band or something and maybe kill that guy, but actually I couldn't.
No, you could not kill him.
Okay, then I guess I don't attack.
Okay. Are you done?
Yeah.
It's almost 10 o'clock. All right. Here's my favorite first turn guy to get, but I didn't get him on the first turn.
Ooh.
First turn, Dark Ritual, and this guy. But I don't have a Dark Ritual right now. This is my friend, the Hypnotic Spectre.
Okay.
He's another classic black creature. He's 2/2 flying. An opponent damaged by Spectre must discard a card at random from his or her hand. Ignore this effect if opponent has no cards left.
You can see that?
Sure. Try to be careful.
I'm not using my fingernails. Flying, and if you damage me, then I have to discard something. Okay.
You got it. All right. So who am I gonna attack with? I guess everybody.
Okay.
He's summoning sickness, but these three will attack.
So, all right. So your vampire does 4.
Yes.
Or yeah. So I can use my shield bearer to prevent him because I have.
He flies.
Oh right.
As far as the vampire goes, all you can do is throw
This guy.
this guy in the way, or just let the vampire hurt you. That's actually going to be a tough decision because if he hurts you, you're going to be down to 4 health. If you throw him in the way, it actually feeds him, and he gets +1/+1.
And I
have to
don't
think about these two also.
Okay, I guess I'll let him attack me then.
You're gonna let him hit you?
Yeah, I can prevent.
Okay, so you
One
you have to figure out these guys too. This
And
guy you can't block, so
yeah,
he gets through. So these two are getting through. They're doing 6, and I guess you're blocking the Urg
I
Raider.
can
problem.
block that guy easily.
Yeah.
So I take 6 unless you're gonna add to that, but you can add 1.
I could add 1. Actually, if I didn't make this guy, I could probably just win the game.
Oh,
But
yeah.
that wasn't that smart.
Well, you're gonna win next round probably. So I guess I have to take 6 damage unless you're gonna add 1.
Yeah, I'll add 1.
And then I'm down to 1 health.
Down to 1.
And my shield. Actually, can I kill him?
There's 3. Can you do that? Yeah, you might be able.
I can band these guys together.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they can survive.
Yeah, you have that castle, so everybody has extra toughness. So yeah, well, the way you could do it is, yeah, say they all band, and you could throw him in too if you want.
Yeah. Sure.
You would have to basically all their damage would apply to him, which is what? 3?
He does 3 damage.
No, your guys have
my guys do 3
power.
damage.
Yeah, so you would kill him, and then you'd have to distribute his 2 damage.
So that's fine because I have the castle.
Yeah, so you could say one goes. Well, it doesn't matter really. No matter what you do, you're
doesn't
fine.
kill me.
All right, so you killed him. You got that accomplished. All right. So I am done.
Okay. I might be done too after this turn.
Actually, I know one card that would save you right now.
Okay.
Circle of Protection Black, which would mean you can cancel all black damage.
I got.
Basically.
I didn't get that. So.
Okay. That would just buy you some
I
time.
have Circle of Protection red, but
actually, I might have to concede if you did get Circle Black. No, but it costs power to costs mana. So I would probably just keep hammering on you.
Okay. I am playing. Yeah, I'm playing the Acadian Skirmishers.
Okay.
Which I
tap your mana for it. What's that much? Oh, yeah, I thought I only saw the one from it.
4.
So these guys. Acacian Skirmishers.
Acacian.
They are 1/1 bans first strike. All creatures that band with skirmishers to attack gain first strike until end of the turn. Wow. All right.
That could kill your vampire, but actually no, it couldn't because he's flying.
Flying.
Okay, I guess that's it for me. I can attack you. I'll attack with everything I got.
Everything you got? Even the shield bearer guy?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay. So how much damage can you do?
3.
I could block with the Spectre. And you could kill him though, right? Yeah, I'll just take the 3.
And that's it.
Okay.
Okay.
I haven't seen this guy in a while. You have 1 hit point, right?
Yeah.
Strain life.
No. What does that do?
So it costs 1 black and 1, and also deals 1 damage to a target creature or player for each black you pay in addition. So I paid 1 extra black to drain your 1 life
kill me
directly. The vampire was like, "Hey, I was gonna drain his life. Why did you do that?"
If I had 2 more, mana, I could play Disenchant.
All right, I gotta use the restroom quick. What about you, Robo?
I'm okay.
All right, so you can just gather your stuff. Do you want to do 2 out of 3 with these decks?
What?
So we'll play again with these same decks, or do you want to swap it up?
You wanna switch decks?
Sure, we'll switch decks. So I'm gonna use the bathroom quick. I'll be right back.
Okay. I'm gonna shuffle my deck. I think I want to try the deck with all the different colors. What is it called? Rainbow deck or something? Something like that. Maybe the green deck. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Do.
I think I want to try the deck with all the colors. Rainbow deck or whatever it's called.
I don't have that.
Oh.
I have a colorless deck.
Colorless deck.
It has artifacts. Those are the only ones we haven't played with yet. The colorless deck and the green deck. So you'll use that one. I'll use green.
What is colorless?
It has only artifacts and special lands that produce colorless mana, but they do it at sort of a faster rate.
Okay.
Basically, these cards, they're called Urza's, the Urza's lands. Each one produces colorless mana, but if you have all three types, they produce extra. One of them you tap to get 2 colorless, another one you tap to get 3. I'm gonna get my green life dice. You can choose whatever you want for colorless, because I don't have colorless dice. Maybe I need to get some clear dice for this.
I guess I can do white.
I'll do white?
Enough.
Oh, yeah. Here you go. Sorry.
Got it.
All right. Let's give her a shuffle-a-roo. Yeah, the green deck is it's just about throwing creatures at you fast and hard.
Kind of like the goblin.
I get a lot. Most of these decks are like that sort of. The blue deck was sort of not like that. It was not a very good deck, but blue can be really nasty if done well. Often it's done with a different color as well. Mono blue. I don't know if you see a lot of mono blue generally. But I'm so out of touch with what people play these days.
Maybe you can make it better if we play this again.
I could. All right. Even or odd?
Even.
Okay, you're up first.
All right. Should be 7. Yep.
All right.
What does artifact mean exactly?
It's a. There's artifacts and artifact creatures. A normal artifact is just a thing that you do the effect it says on it. It might be like something you power, like it says every time you spend 1 colorless, it beefs up a guy's power or something like that. Or it might say, tap to do this thing.
Okay.
An artifact creature, it's just like any other creature pretty much, but it's also considered an artifact. Some of the really old cards, I don't know if you have any of these in the deck. In the very first editions, they had this distinction where there was like mono artifact and poly artifact. And mono meant you had to tap it to activate its thing, its power, its ability, whatever you want to call it. But they decided, why don't we just do away with that complexity and just call it an artifact? And in the text, it can say tap to do this. So, so kind of over time, they refined the verbiage and all that stuff. Yeah, I don't think you have any like mono artifacts or poly artifacts.
These land cards are weird.
Yeah, those all those land cards. Well, there's also a couple deserts, but most of them are the Urza's stuff. So they give you colorless unless 1 colorless unless you have all 3. If you have the whole set of the 3, they give you extra. And if you manage to get all 3, I think your deck could be very effective.
They all have different names.
Yeah, there's Urza's Mine, Urza's Power Plant, Urza's Tower. If you have all 3 of those, they just produce tons of mana.
All right. Then I get to go first. Yeah,
Yeah, did you draw your card?
did not.
Do 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 do.
All right, Urza's Tower.
Or the tower.
So this is just add 1, and if I control all of them, then I get 3 per each one.
Yeah, this one gives you 3 when you tap this. If you
Okay.
have the full set. The other 2 guys only give you 2 if you have the full set. So that tower is like the more powerful one, sort of.
All right.
So you're done, or
Now let me see
Okay.
if I can play some. Actually, I can't. So I'm done. Yeah.
all right. Let's get some green speed happening. Play in a forest. And the classic Llanowar elves. They're very ugly looking elves, but they're 1/1, and you can tap them to add green to your mana pool. Basically, they work like a forest and a 1/1 creature. For whatever reason, this artist, his name is Anson Max. He always made things look weird and twisted. You know, I can only imagine that he was told to make some elves, and he decided to make this thing. I don't know if you're seeing his
What is
brain.
that hair?
I don't know. They're very weird looking. In my group back in the day, we would jokingly call it lawnmower elves. So the lawnmower elves are mowing the lawn, which helps produce green mana faster. Somehow it seems like it makes sense.
Like cutting the grass.
Cutting the
to
grass,
Use the grass.
tapping the grass. Yeah.
Power
Right, go ahead.
stuff. Speaking of power, here's a power plant.
Did you draw a card?
No, I didn't, but I was gonna put that anyway.
This is from the original Antiquities set. That's a really old. That's an old school one.
Wait, do I have? No. I have 8 cards.
Hmm.
Never mind. I thought I had 8 cards, but I have.
But you have 100.
I have 7. So. So artifacts just kind of stay in play.
Yeah.
Guess I'll play this.
Oh, okay.
This can untap.
Tap the land every time
Yeah.
before you play.
This can untap creature. That's it for 3.
Jandor Saddlebag. This was originally from the Arabian Nights set. You spend 3 and tap to untap a creature. Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right. I am up. I will tap. Draw.
These don't do anything unless I have the other.
Yeah, you have 2 of the 3 set. You have the power plant.
So I need the
tower.
mine.
Mine, yeah. But for now, they're giving you 1 each, which is fine. I play that. What am I gonna do here? Tapping that to play Wild Growth.
Okay.
That means this is a very basic thing, very common to use this in green. Whenever the usual amount is drawn from the target land, Wild Growth provides an extra green.
So you get. You enchant your land to get 1 more.
Yeah,
land.
exactly. And now what I can do is play that for 2 and tap the Lawnmower Elf. I have 3, and I've made land leeches.
Oh, do they leech my
They
land?
leech your land. No, they're just literally leeches.
Ah.
They have 2/2 and first strike.
As long as my land's okay.
Yeah, your land's fine. Okay, go ahead.
Now I play the mine.
Gotta draw a
I
card.
know. I just got excited to play.
All right, so you can already produce 7
I
mana.
started my first turn on with
Wow.
all 3 of those.
That's not bad.
7 mana. Is it like if I wait, so this one gives 3,
Mhm.
this one gives 2, this one gives 1. And this one also gives 2.
2.
So I can't do like 1 from this
Correct.
without.
Now, there's an important rule worth mentioning
What?
that they got rid of in recent sets, but we're going with the old school rules. So you have these phases, right? Anytime you tap something for mana, it goes into your mana pool. That's just how much, green or colorless mana you have in your hand, so to speak. So
Mhm.
I tap this and I get 1 green mana in my mana pool. What happens is if in your current phase, whatever you're in, like say you're in the main phase here, every extra unspent mana in your pool causes what's called mana burn at the end of the phase, and it
Oh,
hurts you for 1.
Okay.
So that's the difficulty with dealing with these guys. You might have extra. They
Okay.
actually got rid of it in recent revisions of the rules, but we're being old school, so.
All right.
So sometimes it's worth it anyway. Like if you could play something really good that costs 6, yeah, just take the 1 burn.
What do you have? Lawnmower Elf, which is 1/1.
Yeah, 1/1 it gives green. This is 2/2 for a strike.
Okay.
Land leeches, they really strike you first. Maybe they sort of hide in the foliage, in the brush or whatever. They sneak up on you and get you.
I'm playing Juggernaut
Oh, Juggernaut. That was one of my favorite artifact creatures back in the day.
for 4 mana. Who has to attack when he can.
Yeah, so must attack each turn if possible. Can't be blocked by walls. It is 5/3, so it just keeps charging at you. It has to attack.
All right. And what else do I have? I still have 3 mana.
And it reminds me of the Juggernauts from Archon. If anyone knows what I'm referring to.
And I'll play Omelet.
Oh, that's what we used to call it back in the day too. Tap your land.
Oh, yeah.
You can't just play things. So this is an amulet. There's some story behind this. I don't remember what it is.
I think that's my turn.
It's like a cute story behind the name or the artwork. I forget what it was. I have to look it up. Amulet. I think it's like an anagram or something. I don't know. Anyway, if Amulet is placed in the graveyard, its controller gains 2 life. It is 2/2.
Okay. That's it for me.
All right. I think we have a good game brewing here, maybe. I wish I had more land coming out. All right. So I want to get this jerk. Okay, gonna cast this for 1 green and 3. It is a War Mammoth. He was in our banding example, even though he doesn't actually have banding. He has 3/3 and trample. The way trample works is excess damage over the blocker's toughness. Spills over to you.
Okay.
So if you block it with a 1 toughness creature, the extra 2 will hit you directly.
Probably gonna take out my Juggernaut.
Yeah, they seem like a good fit to killing each other. And I don't want to attack with my land leeches, or the Juggernaut will just eat him.
Okay.
So you're up.
Okay. Let me untap. Draw before I play land cards this time. And then what was this? Anyway, play my land card.
Oh, another power plant.
Which is 2.
Yep. So you can produce 9 mana already. Not bad.
Okay. Now what do I want to do?
Well, your Juggernaut has to attack. It's a matter of do you want to do something before that?
Yeah. I guess it doesn't. I might as well just do that first. Because I'm gonna have to do it anyway. Oh, actually, you could have something, I guess. I don't know. But let me spend my mana on something.
One trick you can do, I don't know if it's that great, but just to say it, since he has to attack every turn, he can't normally be a blocker, but you could attack and then use Jandor's Saddlebags to untap him, and then he could block.
Yeah, but he's probably gonna die here, so.
Probably.
I gotta just read everything.
Yeah, you gotta read everything when you're new to the cards.
I guess I'll play this guy.
Okay, it's 3.
This guy is
Oh, him, yeah.
Yoshi.
Yoshi. The Yoshin Soldier.
Yoshi.
Yoshi.
It's 1/4, and attacking does not cause the Yoshin Soldier to tap.
So that means as long as I don't go under 4 health, I'm fine, basically.
Sorry, what?
I can attack multiple times, or no?
No, you only get 1 attack per turn.
Okay, but he just doesn't.
It just doesn't tap.
Tap. Okay. It's like an ant.
An Ant-Man or something.
Yeah.
He's Ant-Man.
What do you have? Okay. I'm playing also for 4 mana. Dancing Scimitar.
Ah, my old friend, the Dancing Scimitar.
Kind of running out of room.
This is from the Arabian Nights set originally, and it is 1/5 and flying.
Very tough.
Bobbing merrily from opponent to opponent, the scimitar began adding playful little flourishes to its strokes. It even turned a couple of somersaults.
I think I like this deck.
Maybe like this. It was actually a card that it's a very infamous card called Chaos Orb. I'm going to show you what Chaos Orb does. Imagine this card as a Chaos Orb. What you do is you have to this is for real. You have to hold it something like a certain number of inches, like maybe a foot above the play surface. And you have to toss it, and it has to do a full flip. I forget the exact rules. I think it has to go back face up. So you can't just flip it over this way. Basically, you have to give it a good spin, and whatever it lands on is destroyed. So you go like, yeah, I would kill anything it's touching at all. I would
All
kill
4
it.
of these things.
And so my brother actually had this card. I never had one, but when I'm playing against him with that, I would have to space out my cards just because I didn't want him to be able to kill multiple at once. And that's one of the cards that they just, I guess they banned.
Yeah.
I think they banned it because it's just totally out of character with the games, or and it makes you have to do weird things. Like I think people used to play with like a house rule that just assume that I am spacing everything out, and then you could hit one thing of your choice or something like that. It was very interesting because it was like a dexterity element to that one card. Anyway,
Okay, I'm gonna, I guess, just attack with my Juggernaut.
okay, Juggernaut attacks, and the question to me is, do I want to just toss the War Mammoth in the way, and therefore killing the Juggernaut, or I could just toss the leeches in the way, but the leeches would just get flattened, or I could just take the 5 damage.
Oh, and I would have to like say I attacked with this, anticipating you use your Mammoth, but then you use this guy. Could I then attack with something else different after that?
No,
Yeah,
you have to declare everyone is attacking.
That's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure.
So it's just the Juggernaut attacking, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I'll just throw the War Mammoth in the way they kill each other. Let's see if it's a surprise for me.
No, I don't.
The classic green surprise I don't have is a card called Giant Growth. It's an instant that they get. The creature gains +3/+3 till end of turn. So you like block with something that the attacker expects to flatten, and suddenly it goes rah.
It's a mushroom from Mars.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I didn't have that right now, and also I was tapped out. But anyway, I'm glad I killed the Juggernaut. So you're done?
Yeah.
All right.
At least I killed your Mammoth.
I'm not getting enough land here. All right. I can't really attack you effectively right now, anyway. I want to make this idiot.
What does the Ocean Soldiers not getting tapped actually do?
So you can attack with it, and it's not tapped, so you can block with it on my turn. Basic idea. This card's useless. I don't know. Kind of feeling a little stuck.
This must be the longest we've gone without getting it.
Yeah. I'll tap all my stuff to make a 1/3 giant spider. It is 2/4. It does not fly, but it can block flying creatures. This will block your scimitar if you decide to throw that at me.
Okay.
And I am done.
That's gonna be an issue for me.
Yeah, your scimitar gets caught in the spider's web.
Alright.
You would think it could cut through the web.
Untap.
You get caught in the web, and the spider comes over to get it, and they kind of hurt each other a little bit, but they're both okay in the end.
Desert.
Oh, desert.
Okay,
This is from the original Arabian Nights set.
I'm spending
Be careful with that one.
I'm spending 8 mana.
Oh my goodness.
Aladdin's Ring.
Okay.
So
Also Arabian Nights, but this is not the original.
if I spend 8 mana next turn or something, then I can deal 4 damage.
Yeah, this is rough. 8 damage and tap it. Aladdin's Ring deals 4 damage to target creature or player. It's expensive, but if you're able to keep fueling it,
Yeah.
powering it, it could really mess me up.
Alright, and I guess I could attack. Do I want to? I don't think I'm gonna attack. But how much defense does your spider have?
4.
Okay,
Four
so I
toughness.
can kill him with this.
Yeah, you can kill with Aladdin's Ring, unfortunately.
Okay, and that's my turn.
All right. All right. Do I have any anti-artifact stuff in this card? I don't think green has much of that, so probably not. I think I put a Shatterstorm in the red deck, which would be really great against. Shatterstorm says destroy all artifacts in the game, but I don't think green has much in the way of artifact destruction. At least not in the early days.
Yoshi Soldier.
Yeah, we're kind of at a bit of a stalemate. I feel like you can also tap this alternatively, this desert. I didn't show this one. Tap to add 1 colorless mana to your mana pool, or do 1 damage to an attacking creature after it deals its damage.
So if that would be added on top of the damage I do to it.
Wait, what?
Like if you attack with something that has 3 and I have 2 attacking, like 3 defense and I have 2 attack and it kills that thing.
Oh yeah. You can finish it off with
Yeah.
with the desert. That's pretty cool. All right, so I'm gonna tap. I don't know this thing to get 2 green, and I'm gonna play 2 Scrib Sprites.
What are
There's
those?
not a lot of flying in green, but these are 1/1 flyers. They're
Okay.
kind of good to start your first turn with if you get one of them, but I guess they're okay now. I don't know.
Alright,
We're kind of not able to hit each other still.
I guess I'm probably gonna attack you
But that Aladdin's Ring is going to be a pain. Ugh.
soon.
Yep, all right, you go.
Okay, I do this.
This guy's in the graveyard. I'm going to move the graveyard down.
Ooh. Another mine.
Boy.
Okay, I'm gonna use Aladdin's Ring.
Hey, Charles says, put some Fallen Empires into the deck. Yeah, we actually, our white deck has some, I know.
So I'm spending 8 mana to
It has some, like, Acacian soldiers and all that stuff.
use my Aladdin's Ring on your giant spider.
Ugh.
Unless there's something else. No, I don't think so.
Seems like a perfect thing to kill with it. All right, so that's 4 damage. You have to tap the ring.
Right.
Yeah, you got to remember to tap things.
And then I'm gonna spend 4 mana
So Fallen Empires was a set that generally people think it's terrible.
on Rod
So
of
let you-
Ruin, which does
Ah.
1 damage to a target.
Yeah, we're kind of running out of room here. You got so much
I
stuff.
know.
Maybe you want to stack the every land that's the same type.
Yeah,
Stack,
sure.
but for different ones, separate.
These are different. Okay. So Rod of Ruin costs 3 if I want to use it.
Yeah, and you tap it too. Yeah, you
I tap it. It does 1 damage, so I can kill these guys.
Yeah, you're gonna be. If I can't find a way to get my creatures to be able to attack you, you're gonna
Okay.
whittle me down with those
And I'm gonna attack
direct
you.
damage thing with the scimitar.
Yoshin Soldier and Scimitar.
Okay.
And I don't think I have anything else.
So I can't block the scimitar. Well, I can, but I don't want to. I don't want a Scrib Sprite to eat it right now.
Okay.
So I'll take the 1 damage from that, and the Legion blocks the Yoshin Soldier.
Okay.
So
So
neither of them dies.
do that.
So I take the 1. Yeah.
Okay, that's my turn.
So yeah, Fallen Empire is an interesting set because a lot of people regard it as pretty crappy. They focus on a lot of tribal stuff, like cards like that are all the same sort of type, and there's boosters for that type. Like the black color has thralls. Green has these fungus creatures called thalids. White has a lot of soldiers, and it felt like they were so scared they were going to overpower these tribal things that they made everything cost a lot. And it's generally regarded as not the greatest set, but there's some gems in that set still. Also, they really produced a lot of it. So the previous sets were very limited, and they were Wizards of the Coast was so surprised by how many they sold and how fast. So there was a very low supply in relation to the demand. And by the time Fallen Empires came out, so many people were getting into the game, and but they printed so much extra that it was like you could buy as much as you want, and people were buying massive quantities of it because they couldn't get a lot of the previous ones. So like, I think a friend of mine bought like six booster boxes, and then he wound up not actually opening most of it. I don't know. It was a crazy scene because people wanted to play the game as well as like speculate, try to make money on the cards. It was very interesting.
Okay.
Anyway,
Do you think you made the money back that was you spent on Magic?
yeah, I sold all my really expensive cards, and I probably about broke even, and I have all these tons of cards to play with left over. Maybe I even made a little bit. At the time, I had some cards they called Power 9, and I almost wish I had saved them, but at the time I sold them in the early 2000s, I sold two Moxes. I had a Mox Ruby and a Mox Jet. Each of those would go for 4 figures today, but at the time it was like two or $300. Ancestral Recall I had that went for like $200 or $300, and now would be like 2,000 or so or 1,000. Um, yeah, so I probably spent like 1,000 on cards overall, and then just selling a few individuals, I made it all back. Anyway,
Actually, I feel like I remember seeing this like 10 years ago.
oh, this lawnmower
Yeah.
elf, Llanowar
Oh,
elf.
it just looks familiar. Anyway, it's
So
your
you
turn.
finished your turn, right?
Yeah.
All right. Let me untap these. All right, we got another forest here. Not a whole lot to do. 1, 2, 3. Could make that. Then you have your stupid Aladdin's ring.
You would get me to use 8 mana.
Hmm?
You would get me to use 8 mana if I had to use that. I don't know if that's. I don't know.
Yeah, well,
I don't have any cards, so.
I'm just pondering if I want to do this. Yeah, this thing I can make would be a prime target for your Aladdin's ring.
You'd have to have.
All right, I'm gonna pass.
You'd have to have 6 health to be able to survive.
But you have actually, hold on, you tapped your flyer, right?
Yeah, the.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack
Didn't
with the
think so.
2 Scrib Sprites.
Okay.
That's 2 damage.
2 damage to me.
All right, now I'm done.
Now I untap everything. 8 mana.
I should make like all Fallen Empires decks. That could be fun. The blue had these. What did they have like some lobster creature or something, or did they have a lot of merfolk?
Okay.
I think they had a lot of merfolk for Fallen Empires.
So I'm gonna cast Rod of Ruin. Yes.
Gonna use the Rod of Ruin.
Or yeah.
So that's 3 and a tap.
So tap this and tap this, and I guess these don't do anything special, right?
Just one
Just
flying. Yeah, you're gonna ping my.
So I guess this guy.
You're gonna ping the elves. Okay. I could tap them now to get the mana in response, but then it would just burn.
Okay.
I don't think to spend on it. Spend the mana on.
I guess. Let's see, I still have. Oh, I forgot to untap this. I think. Might be a little silly, but
Hmm?
I'm gonna cast Aladdin's Ring on that guy.
Not really silly.
I don't know.
Are you getting exactly 8?
Yeah,
Okay.
yes.
Wow.
Just seems overkill,
Well,
but
clearing my creatures, especially since I'm a green creature deck, it's not bad at
Yeah.
all.
and then I
You
attack
can actually start.
with everything.
Yeah, you can attack with your Amulet too. Even.
Wait, actually, no, I don't have enough mana to do anything else. I have just this. So my omelet and Dancing Scimitar
Delicious.
and Yorian
Yoshin.
Yoshin Soldier.
Yoshin doesn't tap.
Right.
All right, so I have to take 4. Don't have an answer to that.
Yeah. I think this is an interesting deck compared to the other stuff.
Yeah, it's neat
It's
being able to
different.
take advantage of these Urza's lands.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Well, I have a black hoser spell, but you're not black.
Is there an artifact hoser?
Yeah, the Shatterstorm.
Oh, right.
There's also Circle of Protection artifacts, which is in this white deck. All artifact damage can be prevented with it. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm in trouble here. I forgot to untap my sprites. Guess I might as well try to damage you with the sprites while I can. Do I want to save 1 for blocking? You'll just shoot it down with the Rod of Ruin.
One gets killed by this.
Oh yeah, you have your desert untapped this time.
Wait, is it both or just one?
Just 1.
Okay.
I don't know. It's like I'm kind of damned if I do, damned if I don't. I guess I might as well get some damage in before you finish them. I want to throw them in front of the Dancing Scimitar just to hold them off of there. It's only 1 damage that they do, though. I'm going to hold off and keep them. It's possible they could come in handy later.
Okay. My turn.
Yeah, go ahead.
Actually, I think I can just kill both of them.
Aladdin's Ring and the
Yeah.
Rod of Ruin. Okay.
I don't have anything else to use. I mean, maybe I could get better usage of my mana.
More deserts.
Okay. So,
I think these probably go for about $15-20 a pop.
So I will do 4 mana for Clay Statue.
Oh, them. Okay.
Regenerate? What does that mean?
So regenerates means when they die, you can spend the cost to activate regeneration, and they'll not die. But they're always tapped when they regenerate, so you have to tap them.
Okay. And I still have. I can just use my Rod of Ruin, I guess.
Okay.
Which I have to tap this. Wait, can I undo?
Yeah, I don't care.
I want to the 4 be these 2, and then I can just Rod of Ruin.
Okay, there you
go. Kill this guy.
You have to tap the Rod of Ruin.
What you just
kill my script sprite.
And then it's attacking.
Oh man, okay.
So Scimitar, Soldier, and Omelet. Which is 2, 1, 1.
Yeah, unfortunately I don't have the giant growth that I wish I had. I'm just considering, is it worth throwing it in the way now? You're just gonna ping it with a Rod of Ruin now. I don't know. I'll take the damage. What is it, 4?
Yeah. I guess you could do 1 damage to me with it.
I could.
Technically, I could untap it with the Scimitar.
Yes.
Sure, I'll do that. 2, 1. Cast.
Jandor Saddlebag.
This.
3 and tap to untap.
This. Untap this.
Okay, your Scimitar is back.
And that's it.
It attacked me, and then it just like a boomerang thing comes back to you.
Thanks to my saddle or something.
Your Jandor Saddlebag.
I have another one in the saddlebag.
Oh, you're done?
Yeah.
Well, I got a forest. I don't know. Guess I might as well make this guy.
Okay.
He's very Aladdinable, unfortunately.
6.
Crawworm.
Okay.
This is a classic beefy common. He's not really great considering the casting cost, but he's pretty big. 6'4", 2 green and 4.
6'4".
He's 6'4". And Aladdin's gonna point his ring at him. Now, in the original Arabian Nights story with Aladdin, did he have like a ring that shoots people? I don't know about that. All right.
turn.
Script sprites can't do anything, so go ahead.
Well, yeah. Okay.
They would just slam into your scimitar.
Yep.
Yeah, you got a good deck there. Good constructing
I'm
it.
glad I made it well. That's funny because I didn't make it. Other 3 mana.
Man, I need to include something.
Okay, I spend 3.
Sometimes people add what they call a splash of a color, which is they put in just enough. You can typically get 1 mana of that color. So maybe like if there was like a few 4 or 5 mountains in there, you could get off a really good fireball with all this X. All this stuff could be at the X. Or disintegrate.
So I Rod of Ruin this guy.
Okay, you.
And then
Here comes
spend 8.
the ring.
Aladdin's ring, kill that guy.
Why did I make him? I should have saved him.
And
It keeps it off of me for a turn. Or damn.
oh yeah, I guess I could use that.
I'm gonna get destroyed.
Yeah. Okay. So this is 3 damage. 2, 1, and 1. So 7 damage.
I'm down to 4. I guess the ring gets me next turn. I don't know.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah, actually, if you did shoot that at me,
Oh,
you would
yeah.
have won already.
Could have just won that.
The
turn.
crawler with a nice distraction to buy me a turn. Man, why did I put this many scripts price in the deck? Okay. All right, I can see.
All right. Well, that was different.
That was different. All right. I'm gonna scoop. Some people call this scooping when you concede. People in the MTG community talk about scooping. Sometimes they're like, as soon as I see an island, I scoop. If people hate blue that much.
Nope.
It's just a joke, though. But I saw one guy that said, as soon as I see sleeves, I scoop.
Sleeves over the cards.
Not sure why.
That means they have expensive cards or something.
Yeah, it's either they have expensive card, they're going to be overpowered, or they think the player is like too sensitive about keeping their cards neat that they're going to be
Really care
prissy
about
and
magic.
prissy and annoying or something. I don't know. Not sure what they think. Well, do you want to play again with different decks, or
Okay. How about
pick a deck that you haven't played?
how about I do green?
You want to do green?
Actually, I'll do black.
Do black.
Never learned how to shuffle like that.
Okay, you do black, and I'll pick.
Guess I don't need to shuffle these. Oh,
How about I pick red? I'll pick the goblin deck. I think we'll wrap it up in a bit. Maybe 1 or 2 more matches.
okay.
Was it 10:40 p.m.? Yeah, this is good. I'm kind of liking starting a little earlier and not staying up till like 12:30 or something like
Okay.
that. I'll get my red. I think red was generally my favorite color. I had to pick one. I mean, they all have their charm, but
It should be shuffled enough.
everything else is a roundabout way to do damage. Red is take damage. Why put a middleman in the way?
It's like spells that just do damage, or
Yeah. Well, I mean, they have a lot of other
it's
stuff
the
too.
combo. I know what it is.
The first time I heard of like before they had these rules about a limit of 4 of each card and 60 card decks, I heard of a deck that was 40 cards and there were 20 mountains and 20 lightning bolts, and they said they would just kill everybody with it. I was like, what?
I'm doing it like this.
Okay.
Shuffle this more, I guess.
But lightning bolts were considered OP eventually, and they removed them and they replaced it with shock that only does 2 damage for the same cost. I think that was in my early 2000s Magic play. There was always this sort of mirror image of the direct damage and the healing and damage prevention, but generally the healing and damage prevention was considered like worse. In other words, white has a healing salve. You spend 1 white and you protect someone for 3 or heal yourself for 3. Whereas red has the mirror image of that, which is lightning bolt, 2-3 damage. There's also the Stream of Life, which is 1 green and X, which heals you or gives you X life. On the other hand, you have Fireball and Disintegrate, which are 1 red and X to deal X damage. So usually it's considered just doing damage is better overall. And so from a cost effectiveness point of view, they made that cost a little more, I guess, doing the direct damage. Anyway, I will cut. You will cut. Do you want to call evens or odds?
Odd.
It is odd. It's a 1, if you can't see. All right, we got goblins coming.
Evil.
You're the evil wizard. Yeah, I just got Shatterstorm. This would have been good against your last deck.
Destroys all the
All artifacts in play are buried means are destroyed and you can't regenerate them. Okay. I just showed one of my cards now, but I don't care. I don't think your deck has any artifacts, so this card is a waste.
So my turn, I draw one.
Mm-hmm.
Play a...
Actually, I like the earlier streams, well, like stream of life.
Alright, that's it.
All right, black and nothing. All right.
What does the border mean? Some of the borders are black, some of them are white.
Right, black usually means some variation on it, but basically it's the original expansion sets have black. When they reprint a card, it's white border, and also the main sets are white.
So blacks are original.
Yeah. Here's an 8th edition mountain. The only 8th edition I let creep into these decks. We'll tap and make Goblin Digging Team. Now you have to deal with the goblins. Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
You should do like knock. They're doing blackjack. Or did like no, that's like for hit me, I think. Oh, whatever.
Yeah,
I think when you want to call in poker, is it you just go like this?
Okay.
There should be a card in there called Dark Ritual. I don't know if you have it, but it just makes 3 mana. You spend 1 black to get 3, and that's usually great for really early, speedy creature creation. Oh, he got a black knight.
I don't have it right now. So it's 2/2 and protection from what?
First strike. These are pretty solid, these black knights. And white also has a white knight who's similar. Like the mirror image of that. Alright. You done?
Yep. You do this.
I will play a mountain. Over the mountain. Come on to the Goblin Raider. Goblin Digging Team.
Oh man.
Here come the goblins. Here come the goblins. Done.
Okay. Another swamp. And another black.
Oh man. Alright.
And I don't want to do that. Now it's my turn. My turn's over.
Okay.
I don't want to keep knocking and
Yeah, that's fine. Oh man, where are my mountains? Alright, I am done.
Okay. Do you even do anything?
No, I drew a card.
Okay.
Yeah, remember I said I put a little bit on the low side of lands for this red deck. The problem is sometimes you get a little stuck.
Yeah.
You got 2 black knights, that's ugly.
There's swamp. I'm gonna move them all the way over. Oh, it's discard though. Never mind. And
If you find the room is nice, you can do that and just put the discard
oh,
off over here or
I
something.
should have attacked with that guy last round.
Probably.
I forgot. Do this.
4 tapped for making
Scavenging Ghoul.
Scavenging Ghoul. What do they do again?
At the end of each turn, put 1 counter on the ghoul for each other creature that was placed in the graveyard during the turn.
Ah.
If the ghoul takes lethal damage, you can use a counter to regenerate it.
Here he is. He eats the fallen creatures and uses them for future regeneration.
Okay. And I can attack with my 2 black
Yes, you
knights.
can.
That's why I will. Alright, I gotta do this.
All right, I'll just take the 4 for now. Down to 16.
That's my turn.
I'm a little landlocked. I will make the Goblin Balloon Brigade.
What does that do? They fly.
They are 1/1, and if you feed them 1 red mana, they gain flying until end of turn. When your ghoul is 2/2, huh?
They're all my guys are 2/2.
Sucks. All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Just hoping to get my something to beef my guys. Then I will have a advantage on the board. But I need to actually get mountains. Yes, 1 more mountain would be really good to have.
Okay. It's swamp. I'm gonna start stacking these.
Yeah, stack them.
How about I just... Okay. And I can spend 5 mana
Oh no, here comes the singing vampire.
to shimmy in
Oh,
Night Stalker.
shall we show it? The Shimmy and Night Stalker.
For the cost of 1 mana and what is it called? Tapping it. I can redirect all damage dealt to me by any attacking creature. And that's it.
You redirect to it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Redirect to Shimmy and Night Stalker. All damage dealt to you by any attacking creature. The source of the damage did not change. Okay. So you can make him... If I hit you for 3, you can make it go to him and then he's fine. Or if it's more than 3, he would die for you. Basically.
Yeah. And these guys get untapped, by the way. Before.
I'm in a little trouble here.
And I'll attack.
All 3.
You only have 1/1 guys, right? Yeah.
That's true, unfortunately.
So 3 guys are attacking.
6. Oh man. So I'm either gonna throw 2 in front of the ghoul or just take the damage. It's tough.
Put 2 in front of the ghoul.
If I put 2 of my guys in front of the ghoul, they would all kill each other.
You can do that?
Yeah. You can block with multiple. Yeah.
I thought it was only 1.
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's because you weren't doing that because of the first strike. Okay. But then, if one of these guys goes to the graveyard, then can I regenerate him or not?
Oh boy. No, it's at the end of the turn. He gets the counters. So he would die before the end of the turn. Alright, I think I'm going to eat it with the hopes that I get the mountain I need that'll bump up all my goblins. But it hurts to take a 6 for now. I'm down to 10.
Just so you know, then I have 10 attack.
Yeah, I mean, I'll start blocking if I have to. Done?
Yeah.
Okay. Ugh. Landlocked. Alright. Yeah. Soon the goblins will have to be self-sacrificing. Alright, go ahead.
Yeah. Getting unlucky with your land, it seems.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. Might as well do that.
Oh, excuse me. I can see Shimmy and Night Stalker being a good combo sort of card.
Guess I'll attack with all my guys.
All right. Well, I don't want to die, so
Actually,
Hmm.
I guess you could kill the Night Stalker for all your goblin.
I could.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
I don't either. That's one option I have. I kill the Night Stalker with all my goblins. Then you would still have 3 2/2s, and I'd have nothing left to block with, though. So that would be a little bit painful for me. And all these situations are painful. What I think I'm going to do is put 2 goblins in the path of the ghoul, so they all kill each other, and maybe throw 1 in front of the Night Stalker, then have 1 left. Is that actually a better deal? I don't know. I'm kind of in trouble. I can't really deal with the Black Knights effectively, so I'm just going to take the 4 from them.
Okay. So,
So,
so this guy dies.
well, I'm deciding if that's what I want to
Yeah.
do. If I let the Night Stalker through 2, I'd still have 2 goblins, but I would take 8 and I'd have 2 left. Alright, I guess I'm gonna just throw 1 in front of the Night Stalker, kill the ghoul with the other 2.
Okay. Ghoul dies.
So all I got is 1 goblin balloon brigade. How much did I take? 4.
Yeah. Okay.
Done.
Is that it? Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Still no mountains. Alright. I think I'm dead. Before I die, though, I will give my goblins fire breathing. And that is every red mana I put into it gives it +1 until end of turn, +1 power. Alright, go ahead.
Another swamp.
There was no point in putting that fire
I'll
breathing
just
on, really.
I'll just
Should have saved it. Oh, whatever, doesn't matter.
well spend 2 terror.
Terror,
berries, your creature.
Alright, so I went.
And
Okay, want to rematch this one?
Yeah.
I'd like to see this deck work a
It
little
seems
bit.
like you just got unlucky.
Got not enough land. There's one style people play, like in the tournament I was in, we played this style where you can you're playing 2 out of 3, and after the first game you can swap out cards with the sideboard that you have. So typically you'd put like the hosers and stuff in the sideboard, and then if you see while I'm playing, I'm playing this color, I'll put in a card that hoses that color. Or if I'm playing a card that has a lot of flyers, I can put in the cards that destroy flyers. You would swap out cards. All right, let's get a good shuffle in here. This might have to be the last game of the evening.
You could teach me how to shuffle like that
Okay.
one day. Because I never learned that.
Okay, let's get some mountains.
I'm ready, I guess.
Okay, I'll be ready in a second. Let's get some mountains in here. Thanks for everyone who's watching us play some silly old card game.
Well, it's still
It's still a
Still
current
new.
game, yeah.
just this is the old version.
Exactly. Okay, let's cut. Even or odd?
Odd.
Odd. Go ahead. 20 life for me. 20 life for you.
Okay. Okay. So I'm playing Swamp and Dark Ritual,
Oh, here we go.
and this goes here.
Mm-hmm. So you have 3 black mana.
Actually, I didn't think about what I was gonna do, but it's okay. I can do something.
Okay.
I'll do Will o' the Wisp
Okay, that's one.
and Order of the Ebon Hand.
Oh wow, it's not bad at all actually. Okay. So we saw the order from
Yeah,
before,
that really destroyed me.
and he is 2/1 protection from white, and you can power it with two black to get +1 until end of turn, one black to first strike until end of turn. Will o' the Wisp is just 0/1 flying, and you spend one black to regenerate. It's a great blocker because it flies and regenerates.
Okay. And that's it.
All right. Coming out swinging quickly. All right, what can I do quickly? Ah, I see what I can do quickly.
What is it?
The mountain, take that. No, I'm casting Earthbind on the Will o' the Wisp.
Oh, so
It's actually an enchantment, but I'm using it to kill it. If cast on a flying creature, Earthbound removes flying ability and does 2 damage to target creature. This damage occurs only once when it's cast. So basically, I'm killing it, and it can't regenerate because you have no free mana. So I figured I'd get that damage in while I could.
alright. That's probably a good thing to do.
But I'm open to be beaten up by your order dude there for next turn, so go ahead.
Okay.
That's kind of funny. Will o' the Wisp, I don't think it's actually a physical thing, but I made it crash to the ground and die.
Yeah.
This is a card that they also banned. I think it's because of the artwork. She looks like, yeah.
I guess I'll just attack you then.
All right.
I guess I'll also add 1 extra attack to 3 damage.
So 3 damage. Oof. Okay. All right. Are you
That's
done?
the end of my turn.
Okay, you got 2 mountains. I'm casting Goblins of the Flarg, 1/1 Mountain Walk. And Goblin Chirurgeon. They're putting he's actually putting a Llanowar elf's head on a tiger person's body. This is 0/2, and for a cost of 0, sacrifice a goblin to regenerate a target creature.
Okay.
He stitches a goblin onto somebody else or something. I don't know. This is goblin parts. All right, go ahead.
How many cards do you have?
I have 4.
Okay.
Here comes the mind twist.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I mean, might as well use it now. Wait, actually, first, Dark Ritual.
Oh, spend 1.
Yep. Right. And then I spend.
Oh, this sucks.
And then I spend 4 mana on this Mind Twist. So you have to discard 3 cards.
Yeah. So Mind Twist is another classic evil black card. You spend 1 black and X to make someone discard X card. That actually hurts. I got some stuff I like here.
Wait, how many cards do you have? 4?
I have 4.
So you want me to pick one to not discard?
Yeah, okay. Pick one to not discard.
Pick this one.
All right. That's not the one I
You
wanted.
keep that.
So I lose a Keldon Warlord,
Oh.
a mountain, and a lightning bolt.
Oh. That lightning bolt would have been good.
Yeah, I considered zapping him on my turn, but I made these 2 goblins instead. Okay.
Oh, and I get to it. Well, should I attack you? What do you have again? 0/2.
0/2 and 1/1.
Okay. Well, if I attack, you can just kill me with the 1/1.
Yeah, they would kill each other.
Well, I can also just. No, I don't have any mana to use first strike. So
Exactly. So I would
I'm not
probably,
gonna-
I would do that definitely because I know you couldn't. I couldn't do it in the future if you had enough mana for the first strike.
Okay, then that's it.
Okay.
For me.
Mountain. I'll attack with Goblins of the Flarg.
Okay.
You taking it?
Yeah, I'll just take it.
Alright.
Okay.
Hey, Ryan's back. Hey, Ryan.
Is it my turn now?
What you up to, Ryan?
Or...
Yeah, go ahead. Ryan says, wife and I rewatched Halloween 2018. Okay, cool.
So,
It'll probably be our last match of the evening, so we're gonna wrap this up.
if I cast weakness, then on something that already has 1 health, does it just kill that?
Yes, it does.
Okay. And that guy doesn't have 1 health.
Correct.
So it would have to be that one random goblin. So worth it. Well, you know I have this now.
That's one of the good newer Halloweens, right? That Halloween 2018. Yeah, I think I saw that one. I thought it was pretty good.
I don't know.
Generally, I don't like them though.
I'm gonna save it, and then 1 mana, you get first strike,
Okay.
and attack with this guy.
No point in giving him first strike
Wait,
because this guy's tapped already. He can't.
whatever. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Well, then I'll do 1 extra damage.
Right. So you're gonna do 3 to me unless I block. I'll take the 3. All right, I said Bob beat me. Hey, he beat me a few times.
Yeah.
He beat me last time with the same deck. We're rematching this one. The artifact deck was like explosively fast and stuff.
Yeah, I got like some really good. I got like 10 cards down.
All right, you done?
Yeah.
Mountain. Wait, did you attack with him? He should be tapped.
Oh, I forgot about the. I was.
I'm just gonna save him as a blocker, and I am done.
Good. So I'm gonna do this.
This lightning bolt's actually from the unlimited set. Before Revised was a really mass-produced set that everyone had. There's a lot less of unlimited, despite the name unlimited. Too bad this coin is so clunky. Fun to flip this more.
I feel it.
Maybe if we had like a felt mat or something.
Pretty heavy. Trying to think what the best thing for me to do it. I guess just
excuse me.
First strike and 1 extra damage.
You can do that after you attack and see who I block with and stuff like that. You can just reactively pump them up.
Oh, so I can just do first strike, or I don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
Then I'll attack with.
It's usually better to do it that way. Make me decide now,
and
then if I block with him, they'll kill each other. But you could go but I have first strike.
Okay.
I don't know. It's a pain. I guess I'll just take it again.
Then I can add 2.
Yep. Make sure you tap him when you attack.
Beginning the tap. Okay, and that's my turn.
Okay. That's not bad. Can't make it now, but that's not bad. I'll hit you for 1.
Okay. Okay. I'll accept the 1 damage.
Okay, done. Ryan asks if you're too excited to be If you're too old to be excited for Halloween, Rob,
never really liked Halloween that much.
you were Toad once.
I did like being Toad.
You were Snoopy once too.
I just don't really like getting dressed up in uncomfortable costumes usually.
I could have. Oh shoot! I made a mistake. Oh well. Too late. I have a casting cost, something that costs 4, and I went, no, I can't make that. 'Cause I can't count to 4 apparently.
Okay. I'm gonna spend 3 on El Hajjaj.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I'm saying that.
El Hajjaj.
Something like that.
You gain 1 life for every point of damage El Hajjaj inflicts.
Oh, this should be on. No.
He's from Arabian Nights. If you couldn't figure that
Did I
out.
attack you with this? Yeah, I did.
Not this turn yet.
Okay. Forgot to untap it.
Ah.
Okay, then I'm attacking this guy. What
I
will you do?
think I'm just gonna blow him up.
Oh.
Goblin grenade.
Oh man.
Okay, so he exploded himself at you.
Okay.
Are you done?
Yep.
The
Hajjaj. He heals me for 1 every time he damages something. I can't go above 20 though, right?
You can.
Oh.
There's like no limit to your life.
It's not like forget what some other game.
I'm attacking.
Okay. With what?
Are you taking it with 1/1 Goblins of the Flarg?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay, I will now make Dragon Whelp, our little baby dragon. Okay, done.
I think the tide is turning.
What about you, Ryan? Are you excited to be excited for Halloween? That is.
Swamp.
And what will you dress as?
What's the dragon?
You know what my daughter's dressing. Ryan, you can guess. Take one guess about what my daughter's dressing up as. So, what's up, Rob?
What's the dragon whelps?
It is 2/3 flying, and I can pump it up.
2, 3.
Pump up its power with red.
2, 3.
More than 3, I pump it up with it explodes.
Okay, I'm casting Drain Life on your whelp.
Okay.
So it costs 2, so then I need 3 extra.
Yeah.
So then I'd spend 5 on that.
And so you get 3 life from that.
And I go back to 20.
Okay, is El Habib gonna attack me?
Actually, I could attack you. I attack you for 1. So
tap him.
Oh, and now I get to 21 health.
Stupid El Hajjaj. Okay. I will make the Goblin Balloon Brigade. And I attack with him.
Okay.
Take 1. You're down to 20. Don't.
I'm down
back
to
where
20.
you started. All right, done.
Okay.
The flavor text of this card is "Oh, to be a dragon of silkworm size or immense," by Marianne Moore. Oh, to be a dragon.
What does that guy do again?
1/1, and I can give him flying for the turn by spending 1 red.
Okay. I'm gonna just cast weakness on him.
Okay.
And then spend 2 for Black Knight.
Oh man.
And then attack you with El Hajjaj again.
Okay, I take it. And you get healed by 1. So you're done, or?
Yeah, I'm done.
Pass.
Okay. No cards in my hand.
Same here.
Attack and attack. Well, what is that? 1/1. I guess I'll just attack with the Black Knight.
Yeah, I'll take 2. Oof.
Okay.
I'm getting all the mountains and none of the other stuff. All right, go ahead.
Scavenging Ghoul.
Wait.
And attack with the Black Knight.
I guess I'll take 2 again. Soon I'll have to throw something in the way, unfortunately.
And that's my turn.
I got a digging team. No point in attacking. Go ahead. I need more. This deck, I feel like it should be better than it is. I think I just have.
Getting unlucky or something?
Oh, I got to reconsider the mana curve, maybe. Mana curve is like how the casting cost of your things are. Usually you want to get like a small amount of very low, and then higher. The peak is right in the middle, and then a very small amount of really expensive stuff. But theoretically, it's supposed to be a lot of things boosting these goblins, but I'm not able to make that happen. And I feel like you weren't able to make it happen either. There's like 6 or 7 cards that boost goblins, but I don't think we've seen any of them in play yet. Like across 3 or 4 games using this deck.
Shade. Frozen Shade.
Frozen Shade, oh boy. I think I'm going to last much longer here.
And I attack with... oh, I knocked.
Frozen Shade is 0/1, but you can pump it up by +1/+1 for the turn. 1 black. So you're constantly feeding it black money to make it a powerful beastie.
Alright, I'm attacking with these 2 guys.
Alright, how do I want to play this? I don't have much hope here. I guess I'll just throw 2 of them in the way of the ghoul and kill it. They'll kill each other. Take 2 damage from the knight.
Can I... oh, no, I don't have any counters. I can't regenerate him.
Nope. I got 3. Yeah. Are you done?
Yep.
Much hope, yeah.
Draw something really good.
Well, now I have a thing that boosts the goblins. Now the goblins are all dead. Goblin Shrine. Yeah, I'll make it.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright,
you win.
I win.
Good job.
Alright.
Alright, I think that has to be it for tonight, folks. Thanks for joining us for some old school Magic. We played with all 6 of the decks: red, blue, white, black, green, and colorless. The colorless one was a monster, it felt like. I've made decks like this before. I don't remember them working so well, but there's also some fun cards in this deck. This one looks like the Play-Doh Fun Factory, which that's the coolest part about this card. But it's called a Serpent Generator, and you can make 1/1 serpents for 4 and a tap. There's also a card called the Hive that's very similar. It makes 1/1 flying creatures. It has the Colossus of Sardia in this deck.
Which deck is this?
The artifact deck.
Oh.
9/9 trample. The long-awaited MTG speed. That's right. Finally made it happen. Maybe we'll do it again soon. I don't know. We could do it again next week. All right. Well, that's all for tonight. Thank you for everyone who watched. And thank you for the likes. We got 4 likes. Woohoo! And I don't know what we'll do next week. You know, just so people know, my usual schedule is during the week, I do a stream by myself that's retro video games. I call it Old Game on a weekday. And Saturday night gaming is usually me and Rob Bob doing whatever we want. It could be tabletop. It could be a more recent PC game. It could be whatever. But yeah, that's all for tonight, folks. You're welcome, Eric. Eric said thanks for the stream. Thank you for hanging out as always, Eric.
Thank you for making the Magic decks.
Yeah, sure. It actually can be fun to construct decks, and that can take a long time. There's also a mode you could play where you just sort of draft decks. So what I could actually do is organize all my cards, and we do a draft, and we build a deck that way.
Maybe next time.
Something like that. Anyway, thanks everyone again. So I'll see you next time. Take care.
Good night, everyone.